Oh, wait, hold on. My ring fit is still on. Yay. There we go. Remove that. Okay. Hello everybody. Today I'm playing Cupid Parasite. I think it's been about, let's say a year and a half since I last played it. Back when I last played it, it's been so long that I actually changed model halfway. But to just, I think I still remember the original plot. So the original plot is that her name is Lynette Mirror, right there. And then she is actually a Cupid, and she's working with these 5 guys called Parasite 5 to try and fix them because they're very problematic men. And so, and I think I just finished the common route, or the normal route, and I'm entering one of the guys' route right now. So I'm gonna go start reading it and see how far I get today. Let me just fix something. Okay. Get into it. Ah.
大丈夫？指怪我してない？
Oh, is he kind of loud? Wait, let me lower it a little bit. Here you go. I'm fine. I just didn't know that this was so slippery. She held a sponge covered with soapy bubbles in her hand. At a glance, it looked like she broke some dishes while cleaning.
ああ、怪我しなくてよかった。破片は俺が片付けるからこっち来て。でも家事は俺が全部やるからいいって言ったのに。
I'm sorry. I feel bad for making you do everything. It's just, I saw this in a movie. It looks so easy.
映画か。
In other words, she's only seen it but hasn't actually experienced it for herself.
なんだかシャナーサの休日みたいだな。
What is Shanasan Holiday? Shanasan Holiday was a movie about a princess who escapes her palace and learns about the other side from a journalist.
となるとやっぱり俺が彼女にいろいろ教えてあげなきゃな。
I wrap up the dish shards with newspaper and cleaned up the sinks. Once I finish, I turn to her.
じゃあ俺がちゃんとやり方を教えるよ。まずスポンジにはそこまで洗剤をつけなくてよくて。
Oh, my wife energy. I taught her everything there is to know about keeping house. She seemed to have a severe lack of common know-how. I can't imagine how she lived before now. Gil, what's this?
それはアイロン。洋服のシワを取る機械だよ。
Iron. You iron your clothes? I would never iron my clothes. And this?
それは洗濯用洗剤。あ、もうすぐなくなるから後で買ってこなきゃ。買い物一緒に行く？
McDonald's. Yes, please.
かわいいな。
I couldn't help but feel joy at her innocent, sweet smile. In a way, she's like a child. She latches on to everything I teach her. I feel like it's my duty to help her become a proper adult. It's a big responsibility.
とにかく彼女が大学に入るまでに一通りの常識を教えてあげなきゃな。
Is she in high school? Actually, she said she's here to attend Lost York Uni, just like me. She's already passed the entrance exams. All that's left is to instill some common sense in her, then she'll be ready.
でもほんとかわいいよな。素直で俺の言うこと全部信じてひな鳥みたいに後をついてくるし。
I kinda don't like where that's going. No matter where I go, she always tags along and watches every movement I make.
この子俺がいなきゃダメなんだ。絶対に俺が守らなきゃ。
Okay. I don't like that. That gives off red flag vibes. I was reading a movie magazine in my room. I had started working at a local movie theater ever since I came to Lost York. Naturally, I was interested in films now. Hi, Kaname. Hi. Ploy-san. Yes, hi. Arigato. Zai, hi, welcome Zai also. Feels motherly instincts kicking in. Yeah, no. I mean, it's like motherly, but also I'm a little bit sussy. Is it just me? Is it just me that feels that? Initially, I only watched the Transform Car series, but once I started watching the other movies, they were just as interesting too.
あそこの映画館のオーナーすごくいい
Transform
人だし、
Cars.
彼女のバイト先にもいいと思うんだよな。
I also feel away too, not gonna lie. I don't know. Is it maybe okay, wait, I'll suspend judgment. Maybe he actually just thinks of her like a mom, right? She said that she was looking for part-time work. I'm a bit worried about her abilities, but I could still look after her on the
ちょ
job.
っと彼女にも聞いてみようかな。
Okay. I get up from my bed and hear her scream from the living room. Ah, oh no, what do I do? Gil, help!
ティネット
Nito. Especially after a certain Otome boy's route from long ago. Are we talking about amnesia? Can I guess? It's Toma. Is it?
うわ
Without warning, I slipped and fell. Oh no, Gil. Man failure. Yes, Toma. I knew it. She tried to run to rescue me, but instead she slipped and fell on top of me. It was then that I noticed the entire room was covered in big and soapy bubbles. Oh, so this is cute.
どうしたの
Oh, that's cute. Ah. Look at the bubbles on him. What the? I was trying to do the laundry just like you taught me to, but then bubbles kept coming and coming and coming.
洗剤どれぐらい入れた
Huh? I put in lots just like you told me.
一杯じゃなくていっぱいもしかしてこれ全部入れちゃった
Oh man, that's a too bad that doesn't work as well in English. Ippay and ippay. Ippay? Ippay and ippay. She looked pale as a ghost with her hand held over her mouth. So, not just a lot?
ああ
We stare at each other before laughing. Laughter explodes from
いっ
us.
ぱいの洗剤ってそんなジョークみたいなことある
I'm so sorry. I had a similar experience. One time I was having lunch with my friend, and then I think my friend was going out to buy something from the vending machine, right? And I was like, "Can you buy me two?" And then he bought me two of the same thing, and I was like, "Wait, why do you have two?" He's like, "Oh, because you said, can you buy me two?" Uh-huh.
いいよごめんごめん俺の伝え方が悪かったね
We grinned at each other gently. I brushed her cheek without realizing my hand was covered in
ご
bubbles.
めん泡ついちゃったな
Don't touch her. She's not in college yet. Huh? She raised her hand to her cheek, which only spread the bubbles around more.
泡泡になってる
He better keep his hands to himself. Just saying. Oh, please don't laugh. This is embarrassing.
だってヒゲみたいで
Well, if you're going to tease me, then I'll give you one to match. Gil. There. Hi. Zainyan. Zinyan. Zenyan. Bear.
あ
Something sweet filled my nose as her fingers brushed over my cheek. Now we match.
かわいい
This guy gotta stop looking her like that. Wait. This is not looking good, bros. Oh man. My heart races as she runs her fingers and the bubbles over my cheek.
これまずいって
That's what I said, bro. We're roommates, plus she's completely reliant on me for everything. I can't let my feelings get tangled up in our relationship. I picked up a bunch of bubbles and threw them into the
や
air.
ったなこうなったらどっちが泡だらけになるか勝負だ
Mm-mm. Eek. Oh, now you've done it, Gil. She scooped up a mound of bubbles and threw them. Our impromptu soap suds fight lasted about 15 minutes. By the end, we were covered in bubbles and our laughter never ended. It's cute, but I wish it would stay cute.
あの頃は本当に楽しかったな。
Thank God he got a haircut. He didn't look good with that hair. He looked like Kagami no Len. I continued to reminisce as I walked home. That place had 2 bathrooms, so we'd had our own space to bathe in. I still remember how cute she... Huh?
あの時に俺、女
What
性
the
として彼
fuck?
女を好きなんだ
Weird
ろうな
freak! Oh, freak
す
alert,
ら
freak
気づい
alert.
たんだよな。まだ
Oh
それ
my
でも
god.
抗おうとしてたけど。
I remember teaching her how to take a bath that night as well. It was difficult because it only made me desire her more. Huh? Instead of making an appropriate move, I watched a horror movie to calm myself down. Back then, the peaceful life we had was more important than my feelings. Ew, this guy? Do you ever like... you don't be roommates with someone like this. Disclaimer, in real life? Oh my fucking god. That's why I pushed aside my own feelings and continued to look after her. Even still, I loved her dearly. I loved living with her, and she was all that I could think of. I had forgotten my reason for coming to Lost York, or what I wanted to do in the first place. She became the center of my world. But then, she rejected me. Rather, she never noticed my feelings. And here I am now, still craving a love that will never happen. Odd guy alert. A little bit more than odd. Insane man alert. I started to feel a deep sense of despair, which is why I looked to matchmaking. Then I met her again.
これが運命じゃないはず。
It's
ないよな。
not, sir. She's the only one for me. Weird freak.
今度こそ彼女に男として意識してもらえるような男になるんだ。
No.
俺頑張るから待ってて。
To be fair, there's no sane man in this game, I think. All of them have their issues and you have to fix them. Do not perceive. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Oh, he got his grippers out. For free? For free? Toes?
仕事を放り投げて逃れるなんて絶対許さんぞ。
あららまずったら20メートル級の体になっちゃってさすが軍神ね。
That's someone's fetish.
本当に素敵。
Suns out,
例
toes
の作
out,
戦も失敗す
and
るし
for free.
どうすれば
What
帰
the?
ってくるのだ。
でもこれじゃキスできないじゃない。ねえまず私のことを見てくださらないの？
I'm like this. There's how long has it been? It's been 15 minutes, and we've already counted how many fetishes that are problematic. I think.
怒りのあまり大きくなってしまった。
I really just come on and it's already free. Yuki, welcome. Yeah, toes for grippers out for free.
まず大きなあなたも素敵だけれどやっぱりこのサイズが一番男前ね。
She love it when he what? Ayo.
ヴィーナス、ああ、我が愛、我が美の女神よ。しかし、キューピッドめ、どうして深海に帰ってこないのだ。
So Mars is. I don't know. Are these the Roman names? I don't know the Roman names. Is he Aries?
人間界へ家出してもう早6年近く。妙な価値観になっていないと良いのだが。
Aries and Aphrodite? I have no idea. A few days after checking in on Gil, I was window shopping with Clarice for the first time in a while.
やっぱ女子2人での買い物は最高ね。
Aries is from
気
Mars.
楽でいい
Okay.
わ。
I love her, Clarice. So far, she's been a very good best friend. Come to think of it, it's been a while since we've had the same day off.
そうよ。最近のあなたったら忙しくって寂しかったんだから。
Sorry, bestie. Haha, I said I was sorry. Clarice puffed up her cheeks like a chipmunk, which made me laugh. I wasn't able to have any time to myself. Why can't I read? Hold on. I wasn't able to have any time to myself because I was so busy with the Parasite house. But with the Parasite 5 quitting, life returned to normal. That meant I could spend more time with Clarice. Oh, and T. Who's she? T must have run away because of the Parasite house situation. That's the only reasonable explanation.
それで今日こそパラサイトハウスがどんなだったか教えてくれるのよね。
Huh? I already got nothing else for you. Besides what I told you over our meal. Oh, besides what I told you over our meal.
顔のいい男が5人もいて何もないはずないでしょ。
5 handsome single freak men. One of them is a little bit sissy. Clarice, it's the Parasite 5 we're talking about
ま
here.
あそうだけど一つ屋根の下にいて手を出してこない男なんているの？その
Maybe
男
like
大丈夫？
normal people. Clarice, I think that's stereotyping all men. Then again, Clarice is much more experienced with men than I am. I was thinking about that when suddenly Clarice looked up.
あのお店すごい攻めてる。
She's so pretty. Yeah, she is pretty. Huh? Oh, sure, but isn't that a men's boutique?
今気になってる人の誕生日もうすぐなの。
Clarice playfully winks at me and briskly walks towards the shop. So she's interested in buying her guy a present here? Wow, not only is Clarice beautiful, she's also so considerate. Plus she has a refined taste. What an amazing woman. I frequently have members ask for advice about gift giving and present. Typically, I recommend things that are easy to buy and even easier to give. After all, reducing risk is important as a matchmaker. That's why I avoid boutiques like this. Preference always plays a huge part when it comes to fashion and clothes. Then again, maybe it would be good for me to learn a bit more about men's fashion. It might help me as an advisor. MC's just like me with Clarice, for real, for real. I'm like, oh, gorgeous, pretty woman. Low-key, they should just have like the girl roots for some of these Otome games. I think, what was that? Mystic Messenger had it. They should learn from that. Clarice would be the perfect teacher, so I chased after her as quickly as possible. Ryuki. Wow. I walked inside the store and I couldn't hide my awe. All around me were vivid colors and stylish, uniquely cut suits. There were stunning patterns that immediately caught my eye.
ジャポニズムっていうの？ オ
What?
リエンタルでいい感じじゃない。
オリエンタルもジャポニズムも違う。うちの商品見てその感想が出てくるなんて。あん
Enoki
たのセ
Jr.
ンス大丈夫？
I heard a familiar, irritated voice suddenly. It was none other than glamour parasite Ryuki.
はあ？いきなり何を失礼ね。
Low-key, he's my least favorite guy because he's so mean. He's like a bitch. Oh wow, Ryuki-kun. I was so worried about you. You quit so suddenly. How have you been?
別に何も変わりないよ。
That was like a loaded like sentence. Oh, well anyway, what are you doing here?
看板見なかったの？龍騎って書いてあったでしょ。
It says right there, girl. How can you not see it? It's his fucking name in like, I don't know, Times New Roman. Huh? I ran back outside the shop and looked up. Sure enough, there was a Ryuki sign. Come to think of it, there are signs inside too. Meaning, this is Ryuki's shop? No fucking duh, girl. It seems like we had unknowingly entered Ryuki's territory. Clarice wasn't too happy. In fact, she looked pretty angry. Thankfully, an employee came from the back to help her.
男性へのプレゼントですか？でしたら今の時期はこちらがおす
I
すめです。
can't believe he owns the store that has his name plastered everywhere.
デザイナーの口は悪いけれど、やっぱり物はいいわね。
Clarice, you can't just give backhanded compliments like that. At least try to be a little polite.
あんたは見なくていいの。
I sense Ryuki looking at me. I think. Oh, I went to this one before? Oh, yeah, no, I played a little bit, but God, it's been a year. Maybe I did. I can't remember if I actually got this right. I'm trying to recall the past me. Would I ever pick the wrong choice and not save scum? It's okay. Let's pick it. I trust past me. Oh, me? Well, maybe I will so can have a few references. Then again, I don't have anyone to shop for though. I don't have any men in my life to give a gift to. But if I use my imagination, maybe that'll help me out here. The person I'm closest to is Gil. I felt that he was a good model to use for this. Yeah.
興味ぐらいは持てるんだ。それにしては相変わらずセンス皆無だけど。
What the fuck? Backhanded compliment. Jeez, I'm sorry. He cut to the quick as wish. He cut to the quick. What is the fuck kind of saying that? He cut to the quick as usual. I guess something won't change even though he's no longer a Cupid Corp member. Still, we're engaging in a conversation, which is more than I could say before when he wouldn't talk to anyone beneath him. Either his values have changed, or I've moved up in terms of my facial grade. While chatting with Ryuki, another customer walked into the store.
とってもイカス店じゃない
Uh-oh, that's a member of ours. That's Catherine Spade, a Cupid Corp member who previously asked me to be her advisor.
あなたはいつぞやのキューピッドさんじゃない
She's so...
まあ
She's so...
奇遇ね
She's so... She looks like she came right out of a movie. Angry Masumi looking doppelganger. Yeah, I didn't think anyone could be more annoyed than Masumi, not gonna lie. Oh, hello there. Thank you so much for your patronage. Cupid Corporation thanks you.
あらあらそんなかしこまらないでちょうだい今日はおふみじゃない私ちょうどこの後婚活パーティーを申し込みに行こうとしていたところでこの素敵なお店を見つけたんですの
Catherine kept her sunglasses on despite being indoors. She looked around the shop and picked up a piece of jewelry.
このブレスレットなんて素敵ね私もらおうかしら
Who does that? Who does that in real life? You just pick something up and then you're like, ah, yeah, I'll go with this one.
それチョーカーなんだけど見てわからないとか目おかしいんじゃないしかもメンズ用だから
龍騎デザイナーここは私にお任せください
An employee shovels the clearly irritated Ryuki to the back of the house and goes to attend to Catherine's need. Technically, Ryuki is still a minor, but he still managed to open up a store and hire staff. That's pretty amazing. Overall, I was pretty impressed. I turned to look at Catherine, who was looking back at me with a puzzled expression.
あらそちらの方は
Upon seeing that, she looked toward Clarice. Somehow, I thought I caught a glimpse of her eyes from behind those sunglasses. You mean her? This is my friend. What?
そう
Why did she give that reaction to me?
ねえねえ何
What's with the
あのお
boo?
ばさん私のこと睨んでくるんだけど
Hi Kaname, how are you doing tonight? Doing good, Ken, welcome. I'm just playing this VNI that I played over a year ago, I think a year and a half ago. I'm finally continuing it. I don't know why I'm really slow at visual novels, but it is a really good one, so I really want to get back to it. Boomer. Clarice, hush, Miss Catherine is a valued Cupid Court member.
うち
How
の
you
会
doing today?
あの勇敢マダム風の人が
Miss Catherine said she was on the way to a matchmaking party.
なんか居心地悪いから
What?
外行こう
What's the problem? Wait, what's the bad blood between them? We just met. Huh? What's going on? Clarice returns Catherine's glare as she seizes my hand and pulls me outside. Wait, why? Don't fight, ladies. What a shock. I've never seen Clarice act like that with someone. Clarice is friendly, but she's blunt and doesn't hold back. It's the first time I've seen her actively avoid someone.
なんか疲れたお腹も減ったしご飯食べに行かない
What's wrong? I don't mind, but what about your shopping?
もう買ったわ
Okay. Clarice was holding a stylish paper bag with the Ryuki logo on it. How did you... anyway, what did you buy?
シンプルにネクタイよ。まだそこまで仲良くないし。
A necktie? I wonder what it looks like. I wish I could have seen what she picked. Back in college, Clarice helped me pick out my outfits. While Gil might have raised me and helped me understand the human realm, Clarice was the one that taught me about fashion. I must have looked a little anxious because Clarice giggled.
なに？そんなに私がどんなのを買ったか気になるの？
Yes, ma'am. Well, yeah, because you've never bought a gift for a man before.
え？一度も？
Never ever, not even once.
なら試しにギルのプレゼント選びでもしてみたら？
Oh wait, she's talking about herself? Wait, what? Oh wait, wait, we're talking about her and she spins it to me. What? Gil? Why Gil? Is it his birthday or something special? Even though I thought of Gil as my model, I never considered giving him a personal gift.
なんでって。私は二人がお似合いだって思うか
I
らよ。
don't think so. Come to think of it, Clarice did say that Gil and I would be a good couple a lot of times back in university. However, every time she said that, I wanted to wish Gil even more luck with Clarice.
というか、改めて聞くけれど、本当にあなた、ギルのことなんとも思ってないの？
I think he's a little weird. Duh, of course. It's Gil. Yet Clarice is the one Gil has feelings for. It's my duty to support his love. I should be the one asking you that, Clarice. Don't you have any feelings for Gil?
そうね。家にいれば便利だけど、そういうだけの男の子って結構いるし、一個体として嫌いじゃないけど。
He's so real. He's nice as a male wife. It's a specimen? You don't think of him as more than just a nice specimen? Haven't you considered dating him?
ないない。あんな激重男と付き合うなんて絶対無理。いちいちくどいし重いし、万が一付き合いでもしたら尽くされすぎて骨まで溶けそう。
So true, Misty. Really? That much? Male wife title placed on
と
him.
いうか、
He's
ま
just
さかとは思うけれど、
he's just a male
あなた、
like yeah, I'm just a
ギル
male
が
wife.
私のこと好きだと勘違いしてる？
What do you mean mistakenly? That's just what it is. Gil likes you. I hate oh come on girl. It's so You know what? Her excuse is that she's not from Earth, but like you can't be this dumb, right? I finally said what I've been thinking all along. In my heart, I apologize for revealing Gil's secret. Yet Clarice's relieved expression soothed me.
はあ、ギルが私を好きですって？
For
何
real.
バカなこと言ってるのよ。
For
ギル
real.
が好きなのはあなた。昔からギルはあなたが好きだったのよ。
And then look, she's not gonna believe it. Oh my fucking god. What? What? No way. That's absolutely, positively, impossibly impossible. No way.
絶対ないね。じゃあかけましょう。外れた方が1ヶ月家事担当ってことでどう？
For a month?
自信がないなら別にやらなくていいのよ。私は家事好きだし。
I don't know why you trust her with chores. She doesn't seem like she's good at chores anyway. Well, there's no risk. After all, Gil is in love with Clarice. Yeah, I think. But what if Clarice is right? What if Gil likes me or even loves me instead? Suddenly, I'm not feeling so confident anymore. But back in university, Gil always looked so shy around Clarice at breakfast. Then there were times that he said he didn't want Clarice at home at night. Those love-lorn expressions he made were definitely those of someone deeply in love. Clarice must just be confused, I hope. Gil never said he likes me to my face. Plus, if he's love-lorn, that means he's been rejected by his love. That can't possibly be me because I've never rejected him. Gil never admitted any feelings for me. Fine. Okay, let's make a bet. I bet I won't lose Clarice.
ずいぶんな自信ね。こりゃダメだわ。
Come on. She just mentioned that she has way more experience than her, and she's so confident for no freaking reason.
ギルの話はこれぐらいにしてご飯
Come
行
on,
きましょう。
Lynette.
もうお腹ペコペコ。
Pickle, pickle. Claire winks at me and off we go, arm in arm. I can smell her perfume. Maybe it's that luxury brand Moon Roland. Even from a woman's perspective, Clarice is lovely. I really, truly think that Gil has feelings for her. I continue to assure myself of that while Clarice and I enjoy their girls' day out. She's so wrong. That's my girlfriend! Clarice is great. I love Clarice, honestly. She's the only sane person in this game. Okay, what's up with him today? What's up with him now? One morning, I was sitting alone on a bench in Lost York Park. I dreamt about Lynette this morning. I'm embarrassed to say it was so... What's wrong with this guy? I woke up and tried to clear my head of those kinds of desires. I decided the best solution was to go on a run in Lost York Park. Come on, bro. He's not helping himself. We were just talking about how sussy he was, and there he is having a little dream. You're fucking kidding me. I usually don't get much exercise, so I slowed down from a run to a brisk walk. Still, I did a few laps until I felt calm.
最近見なくなってたと思ってたのに。この間、電話で彼女の声を聞いた。
Bro. Oh my, he's so down bad. Even over the phone, her soft whispering voice was enough to make my heart race. That must be what triggered the dream.
でも、一緒に暮らしてた時よりはマシだよな。
Oh my...
あの時はしょっちゅう見てたし。
No. Down horrendous. Absolutely a fucking 6 feet under the ground. Not the DMMD throwback. Oh my god. It was on the same night Clarice became our new roommate. For some reason, I always dreamt about kissing Lynette whenever Clarice was in for that. Well, that's not true. I dreamed about doing the... This guy's a freak, bro. What? That day I dreamt about being intimate with her and jolted awake while screaming.
まずいってこれは。
I had this really raw feeling that we got When I think about that day, the memory is still so fresh. Her lovely hair, her smooth skin, my hand in her hair. Please, no, you raised her. She's practically your kid, bro. Oh my god, this is so not good. Red flag. He raised her, didn't he? He like taught her everything about the world, and they lived together for a long time. No, oh my god, you can't fix him. Sorry to say. I enjoyed her body so much in my dream. Naturally, I couldn't remain calm.
なんでこんな夢ばっか見るんだ。しかも最近立て続けに。
Gil, are you okay? I can fix him. You can't. He's hopeless. I heard her knock on the door right before she peeked into the room. I quickly covered myself so she didn't see anything bad. God, didn't know that part of the story. Yeah, so like a little while ago, I showed a flashback of Gil, cause like Lynette is Cupid. She's not from Earth, so she came down to Earth. She didn't know anything, so she started living in the dorm with him. It was just the two of them for a while, and then he literally had to raise her from the ground up. He was like, I like how she's like a little chick following me around, and I'm like a mother hen, and I'm like, oh, what are you? Hot? I can make him worse. I don't know if we can get any worse than this. Can you? That'd be awful. Oh, a bug? Where?
潰したからもういないよ。大丈夫だから気 替えたいし出ててもらっていい？
Can you leave this house? Oh, sorry. Well, Clara said she was hungry, so I was thinking about getting breakfast
い
together.
や朝ごはんは俺が作るからすぐなんとかしていくからもうちょい待ってて。
Okay. She left then, allowing me a moment to catch my breath and give a sigh of relief. Because of that particular GM, it was hard for me to stop being so excited. After that, I calmed down. Well, for now. What excited. I get out of bed and quickly change out of my pajamas.
でもなんでこんな夢見るようになったんだろう。しかもクラリスが朝家に
What does Clarice have to do with
多
anything?
い気がする。
Then again, Clarice does her own thing most of the time. She's often out all night. Usually, I'd be able to have time to myself with her, but everything's so different when Clarice is around. She and Clarice are very friendly with one another. In fact, they go into their room for girl talk. Maybe these dreams are happening because I'm lonely. Yeah, you think you're lonely? I think you're fucking... I think you need to go to a police. This man really thinking about MC while still bringing up Clarice? Yeah, no, whatever.
つまり
What?
独り占めできなくて欲求不満だってこと？
But the reality is, we're not even dating yet. Oh, because no, we can't date this guy. I don't think you can fix him. How is he gonna like? This is what? This is chapter 1. There's no way. Diagnose no pussy. Yeah. Terminal. I enjoyed our life together, so seeing her go away made me feel restless. I felt lonely now that there's distance between us. Even now, she offered to make breakfast all on her own. Back when it was just the two of us, she would wait to be fed like an innocent baby bird. Clarice changed everything. Maybe that's why I felt lonely. Maybe that's what triggered those kind of dreams.
俺ほんとちっちゃいな。彼女が独り立ちできるようにってずっと思ってたはずなのに。
Clarice is her own college friend. When Clarice caught wind of our rooming situation, she came to her rescue since I'm a man. Then again, I'm happy she made a friend. In a way, it was a relief that to not be the only person around her. But still...
まさか3人暮らしになった途端自分の煩悩を自覚する羽目になるなんて。
I think you need to start by cutting his rat tail. No, I hate his hair. This is a flashback, so don't worry. He actually does get rid of the rat tail. he's giving Kagami Len. I always had an inkling that these lingering, long-lasting feelings existed. I guess they're really the real deal. I think that I love Lynette. Len doesn't deserve this. I don't know. Have you ever seen that silly bananas in those music videos? Justice for Len. What the? Oh. I slapped myself in the face to clear out the remnants of my dreams. With these two girls, I have to play the role of Gil Lovecraft, the totally safe roommate and friend. No, come. When you say stuff like that, you're already a freak. Not gonna lie. If you have to reiterate that you're the nice guy, you're probably not a nice guy. It was hard to act normal after experiencing that dream. Breakfast with Clarice was horrifically awkward. I bet. Holy shit. We have a criminal in our hands right now. We're witnessing a crime about to ensue. On that day, I was heading home via the subway. I vaguely remember my conversation with Clarice.
ギルが好きなのはあなた。昔からギルはあなたが好きだったのよ。
I'm the one that Gil has feelings for? I never ever considered Gil having feelings for me. I truly thought that was impossible. As the real deal Cupid, I tend to habitually observe people to see who they're in love with. I always noticed how Gil blushed and became flustered whenever he was eating breakfast with Clarice. He was always so much more relaxed around me. He was never excited. That's why I think Clarice is wrong. Plus, I didn't notice anything when you met again as his advisor and Parasite at Cupid Corp. Yo!
でもますます綺麗になってて驚
You
いた
didn't
よ。
notice this?
彼氏とか
He's practically drooling. Dating? No, not at the moment.
そっかそっか。
How about you, Gil? Are you... Oh, sorry, dumb question. That's why you're here after all. Anyway, let's start the version.
面談
Well, that is why you came to us, right? To find someone to marry?
そうだったよね。うんそうなんだけど君に会えたらそんな気持ちも吹き飛んだというか。
She's like, hey, Gil, you got any bitches yet? Oh, sorry. I forgot. Wait a second. Looking back, Gil was holding my hand when we reunited. Every time I held those seminars, he would be there, watching me with bright, twinkling eyes. Back then, I just thought he was really focused on getting a match. But if Clarice is right, then Gil was focused elsewhere. Then on our practice date, Gil still doted on me and did everything. If that's the case, then I'm the reason he became the lovelorn Parasite. Something isn't adding up here. Something isn't adding up here. He raised me and he likes me? Oh, that sounds like he should go to prison for something like that. True, Gil often looked after me, but he did the same for everyone in the Parasite house. That's just Gil's nature. It's hard to believe that I was special in any particular way. The practice date, that seems so distant now. After a date, I tried to help Gil understand why he needed to be fixed. But ultimately, he quit looking for a new love. I need to put Gil in the glue trap to tame him. Make him die on the glue trap. Gil seemed to have a positive outlook from our call the other day. He seemed to have renewed drive and a lot more conviction. He said that he wanted to write for a car magazine called Car Craft Road. I didn't expect Gil to have such a thing for cars. Then again, back when we were roommates, he didn't always have a lot of plastic models in his bedroom. He always cared for them so thoughtfully and he dusted them with care, yet when I asked if he liked cars, he denied it. By the time I realized his bluff, Gil had gotten rid of all his models. Until now, I've forgotten all about that.
それに俺文章を書くのが好きだしさ。だからカークラフトロードで記事を書けたらいいなってずっと思ってたんだ。でも家を出るときいろいろあって。
Yeah, don't tell me he has a sad backstory. It's not gonna justify like his weirdo tendencies. I'm not sure what he's referring to, but I do know that he likes cars. He's going to chase after his dreams. If Gil wants to chase his dreams, then I'm happy for him as a friend, but I'm still avoiding his potential feelings for me. I can't help but think about that after Clarice's comments. Maybe I should meet up with Gil soon. Then I can find out the truth about Gil. If he has feelings for me, that's better than just pondering about it. The train arrives at my station. As I made my way home, I thought about what kind of message to send to Gil. So, do you like me? Do you like me? Cross your fingers for a letter.
今頃彼女は仕事を頑張ってるんだろうな。
Does he ever think about anything else? I was walking down the 7th Avenue on my way to work. By coincidence, I happened to pass by Cupid Corporation. I looked up at the building.
先週までここで彼女とセミナー受けたり面談してもらったりして過ごしてたんだよな。
Honestly, I enjoyed my time there a lot. I got to talk with her, see her smile. That was enough for me. Wait, he might be obsessed. I don't know. I don't understand what gives you that impression. But things would never become more for me. I didn't even think she sees me as more than her friend. Maybe she sees you as a mom. That's not too bad. That's why I'm trying to land a job at Outroad, a publisher which also puts Craft Road. Actually, that made a friend of mine ask if I quit wife hunting and switch to job hunting instead.
でも激務だっていうのに、あそこの入社試験厳しいんだよな。
As a mom, yeah, I think he should just accept being her parent. You know, it's not bad. He still gets to stay with her, and then there's like a familiar relationship. Just give up, you know. Just give up being weird. In the past, I took the primary exam where you write your thesis. Back then, I failed spectacularly. Thankfully, you're allowed to reapply. This time, I tried making a roadmap to success for my writing. It wasn't a big company, but there was a lot of passionate fans who loved their titles. Plus, their print circulation is great. I dreamed of being able to write for the titles I love. I imagine there's lots of people with the same motivation as well.
エディターやライターの仕事も全然外注に振らないせいで、俺も一度もあそこで仕事したことはないし。
Movie Moon, Time In, and Gossipy gave me enough work, but my dream of writing for Craft Road has yet to be realized. Rumor has it that employees are all eccentrics. Maybe they're allowed to be a bit more eclectic since it's in-house.
今度こそやるって決めたんだ。彼女に魅力的な男だって思ってもらうために。
A message popped up on my smartphone. I opened it and my heart leaped in my chest. Yo, how are you doing? Would you like to grab a bite to eat sometime soon? It was a message from her.
ご飯って。本当？しかも彼女からの誘いって。
You're giving him hope. She was strictly business when I was a Cupid Corp member. It's been years since she sent me a personal message. Once we stopped being roommates, we drifted apart and I stopped reaching out. I'm sure she's doing this to be nice, but I don't have anything ready, so I don't know whether I should accept her or not. Urgently, I plan to achieve my dreams, then sweep her off her feet with my achievements, but
あの子からの誘いなんて断れないよ。
yeah, I don't think there's a timeline where he would have like said no. Already, my will is cracking under pressure. I just don't know how to respond.
俺がもしここで断って、彼女が他の男と付き合っちゃったりしたらどうしよう。
Right, yeah. Immediately, I thought of the other Parasite 5 members.
正直、パラサイト5のみんなって結構かっこよかったよな。優柔不断な俺と違ってはっきりした意見持ったやつばっかだったし。
Raw is I forget that's what they call it, Sillywood. Raw is a Sillywood star. Kane Cyan is a professional designer, and Alan could easily handle women with style. Monsieur S, well, he never showed up in the end, so he's out. Still, I can't help but think of her being with him. Now that I stopped the matchmaking service, I had no opportunity to talk to her again.
そういえば、パラサイトハウスアシスタントディレクターのピーターさん、かっこよかったよな。
And what if she started dating someone while I was pursuing my dream?
本当にやってること間違ってないかな。あの子のそばにずっといるためにフリーのエディターって仕事選んだのに。
Yeah, do you need to give up on love just for your career? I guess there's some careers that are like that.
大学の頃だって彼女となるべく一緒にいたくて授業も近いものを選択していた。
Realistically, that's something people do.
結構モテるから目が離せないし。
I was so worried that she'd be tricked out or deceived that I always checked on her between classes, just in case. And as expected, plenty of men were constantly hitting on her. Although at the time, she didn't pick up on that.
それで確か前に一度まずい雰囲気になって俺が割って入ったこともあったな。
I think that incident about a year after she entered the third university, a man came up to her and asked her out on a date, but she recommended someone else to him. Dun-dun-dun.
ああ、それどういうことだよ。
He approached her and wanted her to be his girlfriend, but she brushed him off. As a witness, I was troubled by the situation.
あっちゃ言わんこっちゃない。さすがに今出て行ったらこじれそうだから見守るしかないけど。
I hid in the courtyard bushes while watching her from afar, ready to jump into action at moment's notice. I always kept an eye on for her like this during our break periods back then. Over the past year, she's gotten used to uni life. However, she's still the same sheltered girl with no common sense. That's why incidents like this were inevitable. It's also why I'm so protective of her. I swore to safeguard her always. A friend of mine called my actions stalkers. Yeah, he's right. But I'm just invested in her safety and well-being.
つうかあいつがおすすめってどういう根拠で言ってるんだよ。
Well, I simply noticed that you and her were compatible, more so than me.
ああじゃあ食堂であんたと目がよく合ってたのって。
Based on my observations, you two tend to share your personal bubble far more often with each other than with others. This is subtle proof that you trust one another. That, and you always sit next to her. She must bring you such comfort. I'm sure you make a wonderful couple. In fact, I can already hear the wedding bells ringing.
あのな、だが俺は。
Actually, if you'd like, I can put together a date portfolio for you to help you plan ahead.
そんなんどうでもいいんだよ。
Enraged, the guy grabbed her by the shoulders. Lynette got silent and realized things weren't going well. I'm sorry. I just can't help myself when two people who are so well matched.
なんだよ。恋のキューピッド気取りか？
Yeah. Well, yes, that would be me.
くそ。
That's
そんなに
me.
俺の気持ちを信じられないなら証明してやる。来いよ。
Wait, what? Where to?
まずい。このままじゃ変なところに連れて行かれる。
My gut feeling is that he's getting stubborn on purpose. He's trying to push her back against the truth and use her to go against it. He wants to believe that he's in love with Lynette Mary instead of the person he truly likes. And if he keeps pushing it, he could waste away her special first time.
リネット
I leaped out from the bushes and Lynette looked at me with a sigh of relief. Gil! Gil! She looked so elated at the moment she saw me to come to her rescue. Such a cutie. Okay, weirdo. I kept my face serious as I held out my hand to her.
リネットこっちに来るんだ。次はおコーナー教授の授業だろ。遅れたら怒られるよ。
Why does he talk to her like that? The way he talks to her in Japanese is like, you know, it's like you're talking to a dog or something. Alright, sorry, I have to go. The man grabs her and Lynette's face contorts in pain. Immediately, I stopped and stepped in front of her.
話せよ。
はあ。お
Ha.
前こそ何乱入してきてるんだよ。俺は彼女と大事な話があるんだよ。
俺は彼女の保護者だから。とにか
Hogosha.
くその手を離せよ。後が残るだろ。
The man was taller than me, but I still stood my ground and glared up at him. Students started gathering at the courtyard to watch the commotion. The crowd made him let go of her hand almost immediately. Lynette ran and hid behind me. I shifted to conceal her. The man just glared at us with irritation flashing in his eyes.
お前は彼女の何なんだよ。
It would be easy to say I was her boyfriend. It would have helped things out. However, I couldn't, so instead I said,
いとこだよ。
Oh my god. I blurted that out of my mouth. That was the first thing that came to mind. How beautiful. But if I said that I was her roommate, we would have had made more complications. He might have had jumped to a conclusion as well. There's no easy way to simplify our friendship. That's why I immediately claimed we were family.
いとこ。全
So
然似てねえ
fucking
じゃん。
sad. That's so pathetic, bro.
いとこなんてそんなもんだろ。それよりこの子はまだ子供なんだ。変な難癖つけないで。
子供って大学生じゃないか。
She got the mental capacity of a child. Oh my
そう
god.
だけどまだこの子に恋なんて早いんだ。 諦めてその相性がいい子と付き合いなよ。
Look, he's saying this, but also he has feelings for her. What is... Come on. I think that's for the best too. She whispers into my ear, nodding in agreement. Yeah, yeah. Breaking news, loser makes a scene in front of everyone and is extremely pathetic while doing so. The man seemed to take the hint and backed off. Resigned to his fate, he accepted that she was too young to pursue. Too young to pursue. Take that in, Gil. Take that in. He sighed and finally left. I watched him leave and heaved a sigh of relief. I'm not a fighter, so I was truly nervous during the entire ordeal.
よかった。俺にも彼女を守ることができて。
He should have punched him like just once, you know. I relaxed a bit as she held my hand from behind me. Oh, Gil, thank you. You're a lifesaver. She flashed me that sweet, innocent smile once again. Her overwhelming trust in me made the back of my neck heat up. I'm her guardian and she's my cute baby bird. I have to protect her. Come on, bro.
大丈夫だよ。ほら、それより授業に行こう。オコーナー教授の恋愛心理学の授業が聞きたくてうちの大学に入ったんだろ。
I signed up for the class because of her, but I'll keep that secret to myself. Yep. I wonder what the topic will be today. He'll probably just break his wrist trying to punch someone. No, I think the guy he was fighting should punch him a little bit, so I feel a little better. Like, I don't know, I'm like, give him like one little whack, and then maybe it'll fix the cogs in his brain. She truly has the nature of a sweet, friendly child. Then again, that sweetness is what I like about her. Sweet, friendly child, and that's what you like about her, Gil? Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. We went in class together, then headed to the movie theater afterwards. We didn't go to chill. We went to work our shift.
レイトショー、もう間もなくの開始となります。チケットをお持ちのお客様はお急ぎください。
The showing is about to begin, everyone. We were working the night shift, so we were exhausted. But we were here until the very last showing of the night. We're the only ones on staff at this hour. This happens a lot because we live so close to the theater.
でもまあ、深夜の方が稼げるし、彼女と二人でいられるから全然苦でもなんでもないんだけど。
A part-time at a movie theater doesn't sound so bad. When people are just watching movies and there's just nothing to do. I felt happy that I could see her grow into her own day in... I felt happy that I could see her grow into her own day in and day out. That seems a little bit weird. I looked at her with a big grin on my face. In the next moment, I heard the sounds of the movie starting. Better close those doors.
後ろは俺が行ってくるよ。君は前の方お願い。
Okay. Sure. We split up to close the theater doors. After the showing began, we put away the sign and started to close for the night. After we finished most of our tasks, the theater owner appeared.
おお、お疲れさん。あとは私がやっておくから、お前たちもレイトショー見てきていいぞ。
I think they forgot some punctuation. Yeah, some of the sentence a little bit, I feel like a little bit hard to read. Maybe, but also that's also me not being able to read that well. Wow, really? Thank you.
やった、ありがとうございます。
Yeah. When the crowd's a bit thin, we're allowed to go watch the movies too. It's perks of the
に
job.
してもお前たち、また同じシフトか。
He's my
いつ
mom.
もべったりだな。大学も家も同じなんだったか？
ま
あ。He's grooming me.
若いっていいね。でもちゃんとあれはつけとけよ。大学を無事卒業したけりゃな。
Huh?
なんでもないよ。オーナーもそういうジョーク言わないで。
おや、私はあれと言っただけだがね。
The owner grinned while looking at Lynette and I. The owner always rudes me like this. He knows that I'm in love with her, so he always finds a way to tease me.
俺の勘違いでした。ほらリネット、映画見に行くよ。
Sure, I think today's movie is Bumble Pig. What kind of movie? I wonder what kind of movie that
変
is.
身して戦うアクション映画だよ。めっちゃ熱い展開ばっかで最高なんだ。
Where's the text? Oh, there. I love the Transform Car series since I was a kid. Bumble Pig is a spin-off of the main series. Ah. That being said, it should still be enjoyable for a first-time viewer. I'm so happy that I get to watch it today.
俺この映画のシリーズが好きでさ。あ、今度一緒に歴代シリーズを見よう。俺持ってるからさ。
Optimus Pride. I can't wait. Oh, we better hurry or the previous one. Come on, Gil. You guys like to watch the starting trailers in the movies?
やっ
I always
ぱ
like to catch
可
up.
愛いな。
Dude, he's down bad. She just wanted to go see the movie already. Being able to be around her like this and spending time watching a movie together feels a bit like a date. It makes me happy. Gil, hurry up.
今行くよ。
Gil. I waved in their direction and followed. Silently, I prayed that these days would last forever.
でも実際は全然続かなかったんだよ
You
な。
still haven't actually gone to a movie in years though? Yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies either. I think I watch a movie like I stream it nowadays. I think it's convenient. If it's really special, I watch it in the theater. Really special like the Super Mario movie with Chris Pratt as Mario. I'm gonna reserve tickets for that. I sighed and looked up at her workplace. Now she works in a big office building. Standing next to it, I feel so tiny. Nervously, I looked away.
とにかく入社に向けた課題やらなきゃな。まずは誇れる仕事に就職して男を磨いて、それで今度こそ彼女にプロポーズだ。
Propose? Propose? Calm down. It all sounds fun. I mean, a little bit. I think the only other movie I watched in the past 2 years in the theater was Ultraman, but just because you couldn't watch it anywhere else. It was good. Ultraman. Shin Ultraman. The assignment I received was to write a small essay on my favorite car model. It was simple. I thought it was her assignment to him. It was simple and expected from a car magazine.
一つに
Oh,
絞るの
there's an auto.
難しいんだよな。
I love cars in general, so it's hard to decide which specifically to choose. I look towards the street and find some inspiration while walking around. Well, all I can do is think about her. Cars are the farthest thing from my mind right
リネッ
now.
ト、君は今どうしてる？
Yo, focus on your job.
やっぱ君に会いたいよ。
He's just talking about cars now. You thought he was thinking about cars. No, this guy has one brain cell. And he only thinks about her. He looks at a car, he's like, oh, everything reminds me of her. Yeah, true.
あら、大丈
Okay,
夫
gotta go. You guys have a good night. Good night, Kev. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. No, it was just a sneeze. My nose won't stop itching. I hope I'm not getting really sick. Oh, really getting sick. Yeah? Clarice chuckled when I looked confused by my sudden sneezing fit.
誰かが噂していたのかもね。
Someone's obsessing about you. What do you mean?
人が噂をするとくしゃみをするってよく言うでしょ？
We have that saying too. Oh, I didn't know of such a legend. Humans truly think of everything. Sneezing is a simple body function, often initiated by dust or other stimuli. It's also something that happens with colds. Humans want to attribute meaning to sneezing. I truly loved how interesting the ideas and creativity of humans are.
でもこんな言い伝えもあるわ。水曜日のくしゃみは手紙が来る予兆だって。
What does that mean? Huh? Really?
ええ。で、土曜日のくしゃみは
What?
恋人とメイクラブできる
Oh,
んで
she's
すって。
pulling my leg. These aren't real. Cap. I call cap.
今日は水曜日だからあなたに何か手紙が来るかもしれないわね。じゃあ私はもう行くから。
She's capping. No way that's fucking real. Clara said she's taking me to a meeting data. She's taking the meeting data from me because it's needed to update the Cupid system. While watching her go, I thought of something. If I sneeze on a Saturday, does that mean I'll meet you? I'll make us meet, say. Welcome. You just sneeze on a Saturday and I'll be right there for you. I'm flying out. The pressure I felt coming from that wall of text was something I'd criticized him for as advisor. However, Gil insisted that he preferred letters over simple tests. Achoo, it's Wednesday, you're gonna get a letter from me. But I never received an actual letter, and I still don't understand why he is lovelorn. Then I realized something based on the keyword I don't know, I can't read that. Letter. I'm going to practice my sneezing, BRB. Be careful not to sneeze 99 times, you'll die on the 100th. Letter? That's it! There was a love letter with Gil's handwriting on Clara's desk back in uni. The photo of the letter Gil sent me earlier matched Clara's own overbearing letter. Back then, it was sent anonymously, so I didn't know who sent it, but now I think it's probably Gil. Gil must have panicked in the moment and left the letter unsigned. I think he was then ignored by Clarice. That's how he became the lovelorn Parasite. It's not, girl. Oh my fucking god. Why is she so dumb? I love you, Lynette, but you... See, I'm right. Clarice is the one Gil likes. Clarice, not me. Hold on. I sent Gil a message this morning, but he still hasn't responded. I looked at my phone screen and saw no new message notification. Back in the Parasite house, whenever I messaged Gil, he'd respond in an instant. It's rare to be left waiting this long. But this is actually a good habit for Gil to form. He should only message when he has downtime or feels like it. Gil said he's chasing after his dreams, so he must be busy right now. Dreams. That reminds me of my university days. Come to think of it, there was a time when I talked about dreams with Gil. He was in the classroom. Flashback time. That's the filler text. Did you see that? That's the Lauren Ipsum whatever. You think I wouldn't notice that? Yeah, that's the main reason why you entered uni. What about you, Gil? What do you want to do after graduation? I wanna marry you. I wanna be your husband. Like what?
やりたいこととやりたくないこととか反発とかいろいろさ。
は？
あ、ごめん。抽象的すぎるよね。なんていうのかな。叶えたい夢はあるんだけど、俺の中の反抗心がそれに歯止めをかけてて。それにさ、夢を追いかけてる人なんて普通嫌じゃないかなって思って。
Just like my who said they came to college to meet a future rich guy for real. Yeah, no, I go to college to meet an oil baron. College for me is just like persona. I'm there to meet people, and then I don't know, just how the social links, networking. You think so? I think it's wonderful when someone chases after their dreams. It makes me want to support them.
So, no.
He's like, oh, I'm chasing every single dream I've ever had. Oh fuck. Yeah, I also have a dream I'm chasing, so supporting someone else's is great. I don't think that's bad at all. Gil's eyes widened at my huge grin, though his gaze still seemed to have a hint of sadness. Oh my god, yeah. I wanna marry you. I wanna be your husband.
ギルの夢はあれだろ？やっぱ結婚が第一じゃないのか？
はあ？何言ってるんだよ。っていうか話に混ざってくるなよ。
Gil, you wanna get married?
あ？いや、
he needs to get a girl first.
前段階がとか。
He don't got no bitches.
図星だ。さすがラブクラフト。愛を作り出すんだろ。メイクラブってな。
俺のファミリーネームは関係ないだろ。 大体俺はその名前好きじゃないんだ。だから
You should be Gil no bitches instead. Idiot. Oh, I like your last name, Gil. And he's like, oh my god, I can make it your last name too. Baby, it could be your last name too. Well, yeah, I'm here to matchmake and bring people together. The idea of making love is appealing to me. Oh my god, calm. Nay, don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. Oh my.
リネットじゃあ
So
俺と
cringe.
同じファミリーネームに
Oh my god, Daya, so cringe. Don't. I'm dying of cringe. Oh my god, you guys are so embarrassing. No way MC said that. She's fucking. Listen to yourself, girl. MC is like at the top of your relationship. I want her pants.
おいラブクラフト
He's actually my wife.
あれもうそんな時間しかも教授いつの間に
He was just watching.
お前が席を立ち上がった時からなあととっくにベルは鳴っている今日は教科書持ってきたんだろうな
あはい
Gil sits back down and bashfully hides his face behind his own arms. And the reason the professor said that was because of me. Anytime I forgot the textbook, Gil gives me his own. But in turn, Gil gets fussed at. I want to clear up any misunderstandings right here and now. Professor, the last time...
リネットあのことならもういいから
Right when I was about to stand up, Gil gently tugged me back into my seat. He put a finger to his lips to hush me. I stared back at Gil, unconvinced that I should press the topic. I don't like seeing it yelled at over a misunderstanding, Gil.
俺は君が怒られる方が嫌なんだそれに俺なら君が入学する前から教授たちに怒られっぱなしだから
See, if you say stuff like that, that's cool. Like, you sound like a good guy. Not when you're like, I can give you my last name. Ugh. Freak. Weirdo. Gil smiles like it's no big deal. Then again, he's always looking after me, just like a mother hen, or like my family. Yo, it's over. Yeah, oh, family, mommy. Auntie often took up the role of both mom and dad, even though we're not blood relatives. I wonder if human family is capable of giving such unconditional love like that. I'm still so new to this side. There's still so much I don't know about this realm. Yet I sincerely believe that Gil is here for me. I feel so at ease being with him. The thing he wants to do, the things he doesn't want to do, fighting back. Back in university, Gil didn't ever directly tell me what his dream was. He has a dream, but he's holding back. That's what he said. But now he can chase after his dreams. What did he mean back then? Honestly, I'm happy for him. Even if he's not responding to my message, there's still something I can do. I'll support Gil's dreams. If he asks for advice, I'll do my best to help him. Before I realized it, I had walked from the 7th Avenue through Lost York Park to the university on 3rd Avenue. I must have gotten caught up thinking about her and came all the way here.
懐かしいなここは全然変わってないや
This is where you almost got punched. It's just like back when we were students here. Haha, babe, you look like my dreams. I'm about to chase after you. Bite slip. Punched, yeah, he got into a fight with someone because someone was hitting on Lynette. I sat on a bench and looked up the sky. So much has happened since our university days. I miss those days with her. We had such a fantastic time. Even though I hated my name back then, she said it was wonderful. Ever since I was a kid, I've been teased about my family name. At the same time, my name connected me to a certain bedroom act. Still, she accepted me, family name and all.
だからあの日俺は彼女にちゃんと告白しようって思ったんだよな
You know, Lovecraft is not too bad. You can have like a worse name. Like, you could be like guild doggy style or some shit like that. So I don't think it's bad. Lovecraft could just make you be like, I don't know, HP, right? It's not too bad, guild. Cheer up. It took me an entire week to write my masterpiece of a letter.
確か彼女から借りた教
Yo,
科書に
fuck
挟んで
bitches.
渡したんだ。リネット、これありがとう。教科書借りられて助かったよ。
I put the letter inside one of the Professor O'Connor's romantic psychology textbooks. Lynette smiled at me as she took it from me. I'm so glad it helped you. I'm always borrowing yours, so the pressure's all mine. I've got class. I gotta get going.
うん。じゃあまた。
Bye bye. I watched her as she ran off to her class. Finally, I breathed a heavy sigh of relief.
よし。これで。
No, that's so cheesy. The letter I wrote described all my feelings for her. If she felt the same, I asked her to come to the amusement park tonight at 6.
それで彼女が来てくれたらちゃんと口で言うんだ。
Would she read it?
君が
Oh, oops, I skipped it too early.
でも結局来なかったんだよな。俺遊園地が閉園するまで待ってて。
Why couldn't you just assume that she didn't see the letter first? When I returned home, she acted completely normal. In fact, she said she was worried because I came back so late. I figured she had ignored the letter so we can stay as we were. I decided that if she was going to ignore the letter, I would too. I forced a smile to my
俺も
lips.
バカだよな。本当に好きなら
That's such a
手紙
cheesy
を
way
目
to
の前で
confess
読ん
to
でほ
someone.
しいって渡すべきだったんだ。
But I was a coward back then. Slipping the letter into her textbook was the best thing I could do. That incident affected me so deeply that I turned into a lovelorn parasite.
俺自分から誰かを好きになったのなんて彼女が初めてだもんな。
Back in middle school, girls would ask me out. We'd date for a few days at most. I never really fell for them. We'd go on one date, then we'd end up drifting apart, like kids do. I suppose that's why I didn't know how heavy and painful first love could be. I didn't know that it would scare me so much.
でもあの手紙は彼女の手には渡っているはずなんだ。だからどこかで読んでくれたと思うんだけどな。
I don't think so. When I think about how things stayed the same, I was sure that I was quietly rejected.
やっぱり今のままの俺じゃ振り向いてもらえないんだ。一人前の男にならなきゃ。
Now that I decided to improve myself to be with her, I need to get a job at Outroad. That's why I need to get to work on my assignment and decide on my favorite car model. I refocus and stand up, walking away from university. He's gonna bump into her, he's gonna be like, I just forgot all my dreams in life. Even after that sneezing fit, there doesn't seem to be any sign of a letter. Clarice and I were enjoying dinner together after leaving work. Phew, that was delicious.
私ワイン飲むけど、あなたもいる？
Oh, her pants are cute. Sure, I'd love some.
はーい。白でいい？
White wine? Yes, please. Clarice went into the kitchen and returned with 2 wine glasses and a bottle.
はい。じゃあ別に特に何もないけれど、乾杯。
Kanpai. Tea. Clarice and I clinked glasses and started drinking our wine. It was nicely chilled and tangy. It went down easily. I've only been drinking wine since I started living in the human realm. It's actually quite nice. A lot of mythologies involve wine as a motive. I'm sure the gods would have loved booze of all types for as long as it's been here. Chi is secretly sipping from my glass. Honestly, I've never heard of a divine beast having a taste for alcohol. While I was enjoying my wine, my nose started to itch again. It's been like this all day now, but still no letter. Speaking of letters... Hey Clarice, I've always wanted to ask you, but do you recognize this letter? I showed her a picture of the intense letter from Gil. Clarice had a dubious look on her face.
何これ？
It's a letter Gil wrote as part of the matchmaking seminar. Did you receive a letter like this back in school?
そんな昔のこと覚えてないよ。いや待って、なんかそのすごい力作の手紙、うっすら見覚えがあるような。
Really?
うん、待ってね。あ、思い出した。確か。
Oops. Then I win our bet because that letter has to be from Gil.
ギルのだったの？私はてっきりダイナーキューティーの客のだと思ってたんだけど。
Wait, really?
だっていつの間にかバッグに入ってたんだもの。女の子のバッグに何か入れるなんて勇気ギルにはないでしょ？
Clarice had already decided that it was impossible. I try to remember what Gil said back then. What? I don't remember what Gil said back then. I guess it's not possible. In your bag. I guess it's something. It's out of character for Gil to do something like that. Yeah.
でしょ？だからきっとあれがギルの手紙だってのは気のせいよ。だいたい宛名も差出人も書いてなかったのよ。そんなヘマする？
No, I guess Gil wouldn't. I guess it really was from a cutie diner customer. Paris used to work part-time at Cutie Diner. She had lots of fans even back then. She received letters all the time. I'm almost certain that there was someone else out there that writes letters like Gil's. And here I thought I finally had proof that Gil was in love with Clarice. I'm feeling snackish. Do you mind if I get that cheddar cheese we bought? Snackish? Who said that?
あ、お願い。
I'm hungry. Thanks. I put down my wine glass and got up. Chi was quick to follow after me. He wraps himself around my neck and starts nuzzling me. What the fuck is he? He's like some Dorito shape, bro. And his voice is so deep. He's not cute. Did she get a little tipsy? I was gonna say what the fuck this that purple haired girl is cute, but what the fuck is that? Clarice? I love Clarice. Clarice is a homie. I wish you could date her instead, because all the other men are so problematic. Looks like Yamper Eevee a fusion for the anime girl eyes. It does. It does actually. God, huh? I start to wonder how Celestia is doing right now. My life in the human realm is peaceful. That means Dad or Lord Juniper haven't found me yet. I do wonder about them though. Auntie does keep in touch about the current events in Celestia, so hopefully there's not a lot of problems. I need to get promotion soon if I'm gonna go one-up Dad. By rising in rank, I can upend his arrogant thoughts about gods being superior to humans. That's why I'm working my hardest to matchmake. I scratched Chee's cheek while heading into the kitchen to get the cheese. I also can't help but think about who Gil was rejected by. She's so dumb.
手紙ね。でもギルが好きなのは絶対あの子だし、万が一ギルの手紙だったとしても私のバッグに入ってるはずないんだけど。
I think they made a typo there. Look, it says I'm so sure that Gil likes Clarice, but then I don't think she says that in Japanese.
ん？そういえばあれはギルがすごく遅くに帰ってきた日よね。あの日あの子に教科書借りたような気がするわ。
Look, I'm pretty sure she said her, but then they put Clarice in that
でも
text.
ギルが好きなのは絶対あの子だし、
Yeah.
万が一ギル、
Anoko.
私の前にギルに貸してたって言ってたわよね。その教科書の中に手紙が挟まっていて、もしそれがバッグに入れた時に落ちたとしたら、あら？となると、もしかして私、借りた教科書に挟まってた手紙取っちゃった？
Oopsies.
あっちゃ ギルごめん。でも教科書なんかに挟む方が悪いと思うのよね。
Oopsies. Uh-huh.
あ
I've been walking around Lost York most of the day. I arrived back in front of my home with nothing to show for my meandering.
ダメだ今日一日悶々としてただけで終わっちゃった
I tried to work on my assignment a few times on my laptop, but in the end I made zero progress.
自分の好きな車種についてか好きな女の子一人への愛を語るとかだったらいくらでも書けるのに
Honestly, I think I could write a full-length novel about that topic. Considering how I wrote my letters up to now, I think I could easily write an entire book.
俺やっぱり言うほど車好きじゃないのか
But to be fair, what do you even write about in cars? I don't know. It rooms really loud. There's 7 horsepower. Oh, what? Does anyone read magazines though? But I know they're not true. In fact, I know the real reason why I couldn't motivate myself to write today.
なああかっこ悪い俺どれもこれも中途半端じゃないか
I run my hand through my hair, yanking my bangs as I sigh. I know exactly why I'm acting like this, but I still can't motivate myself, even though I wanted to look ahead. All of my emotions are focused on wanting to see her. I can't think straight.
そういえば昼間に彼女
Just
から
go see
連絡来
her
てた
and then get her out of your mind. I still haven't responded yet because things felt so awkward. I'm wondering if it's okay to respond even though I'm still indecisive. At the same time, I'm feeling impatient and I want to respond before she gets taken by someone else.
本当俺かっこ悪い
I should at least respond with something. I leave my smartphone in my pocket and open the front door to my apartment. I continue to worry about how responding to her message. In the end, I couldn't say anything that day. I think you should go see her, get her out of mind, and then, I don't know, focus on your career. 1 meter to love. The next day, Gil responded to my message late that night. Oh my fucking god, it's long. I'm sorry it took me so long to respond. You told me I should be more thoughtful when sending texts, so I've rewritten this more times than I can count. But I guess I wasted time in the process. Did I make you worry? If so, I'm so sorry. Although I can't say anything with the idea that worrying about me or what I mean. Oh my god. Keep it like 2 sentences. Be like, oops, sorry, I was asleep. Gil, once again, this is way too long. He still doesn't get the point. He still isn't considering the recipient or my advice. The advisor in me wants to make his message bleed red, but instead I just sat on the sofa and continued to read it. To make a long message short, Gil is essentially trying to say, how about grabbing dinner together tomorrow night? Why didn't he just write that? For real. I considered critiquing him when we met. Either way, I'm off early tomorrow, so I replied that any time after 6 was good. Thanks for getting back to me. I might have to meet with a co-worker after work, so why don't we meet in front of your place tomorrow around 7? I'll find somewhere good to eat in the area. Gil responded immediately and I answered the casual okay, then replied again saying I can't wait to see you. Gil, you sound like an old-fashioned man. You sound like a boomer. Gil will be coming to pick me up. We're even meeting in front of my place. I think Gil actually lives on the 6th Ave now. It's nice that I can go home right afterwards. He could have just asked to meet near 6th Ave and Cupid Court. That would have been better for him. Still, Gil is willing to come to my corner of the city out of consideration for me. Then again, Gil has been like this since I've known him. I remember Gil back in university and feel a pang in my heart. Back then, Gil taught me everything. I relied on him so much. I only realized that once Gil graduated and we were no longer roommates. After that, Clarice and I were so busy finding jobs that it appeared like Gil just left. We quickly fell out of touch. In the end, I was never able to thank him for everything he did for me while we were in school. Now that we've reunited, I should really take this chance to thank him. Maybe I should take a page out of Clarice's book and buy him a gift. Even if I can't pick up something small tomorrow, I should get something soon. I pondered that while getting ready for bed. Girl, he wants you.
Mira さん、面談室行って。あの会員様待たせてるから。
Understood. The next day, I was busy juggling Cupid Corporation members. On weekends and holidays, things became exceptionally hectic. Okay, so the next one is in meeting room 2. After that, I need to reach out to the particular member, then I focus on today's schedule while checking off tasks on my to-do list. It's great that Cupid Core members is so busy these days. For me, more customer means more matchmaking, which is my heart's desire. Even with the Parasite 5 quitting the service, the effects of Parasite House are still bringing in new members. A lot of them mention feeling anxiety after watching the show. Others say that they're not even interested in the Parasite 5. Thank goodness. I guess Cupid Corp can thank the Parasite House for bringing in lots of new members to find love. Thanks to the program, the producer was quite happy. He even said he wanted to make a sequel series. But that can't happen if there's no Parasite 5. Still, I'm sure there's some way to make a new program. Regardless, it's my duty to guide today's members down the aisle to their dream marriage. The busier I became, the more motivated I get. I felt invincible as I head into the meeting rooms. Yet, my schedule didn't let up even when my shift was almost over.
それでその項目のところには LCI 社の車を持っている人限定でって書いてほしくって、あと年収は
I dropped my water by accident. Wait. Dropped it. The task won't end. Today's customers has a lot of finicky demands in regards to a partner. We've been at it for almost 2 hours. Yes, miss, I understand. Thankfully, Cupid Corporation's Cupid system can seek out someone who owns an LCI brand car.
あーでも LCI 社の中でも特に高級なやつがいいわ。
What the
あ
hell?
そうね。9番街に家を持っていると嬉しいわ。
Yeah, can you find me a partner whose last name is Hemsworth and plays Thor in the Marvel movies? What the hell? You're so specific, lady. Yes. Understood, miss. So demanding. She's only interested if he's high class and rich. When I had to listen to these kinds of customers, I simply listened to their demands, then gradually reined them in. While listening to this member's desires, I glanced at the clock. My shift had ended a long time ago. It's already 6:30. Oh no, I should send a message to Gil that I'm gonna be late. Considering how long it'll take me on the subway, I need to leave now to get Gil on time for tonight. But I can't just drop things and go now. Anxiety bubbled up inside me and I maintained a professional smile manner.
それでね、次は私のプロフィールに書いてほしい内容なんだけど。
Yes, so I see that you already filled it out on your own information. We can go ahead and get that into our
そう
system.
なんだけど、今から書き直していい？
Bruh.
あんまりそれ
It's
気に
after
入って
hours,
ないのよ。
Oh, okay. Let me just bring you your profile application. Please wait. He just bolts out, leaves. At this rate, it'll take at least another hour. I leave the meeting room and take my smartphone out from my bag. I plan on apologizing to Gil and telling him that because my shift is running long, I want to reschedule to another day. No way, my battery's dead? I tap my smartphone screen, but no matter what, it remains pitch black. It's bad. This is really bad. I thought I was at 60%. How did this happen? I need a charger. I looked around, but everyone was in the meeting rooms. There was no one to be found. Normally, I don't carry a charger on me. If I wanted to charge my phone, I need to get to systems development and Claire's. That's so complicated. I can't get a customer waiting though. I'm so sorry, Gil. He's gonna be standing there like Hachiko waiting for like 9 hours or something. If things go my way, Clarice will leave right on time. She might come across Gil and be able to explain things. Maybe that'll help them grow a bit closer too. I broke out in a cold sweat as I actually shoved my phone back in my bag. Quickly, I took the sheet back into the meeting room. You can go get a charger. Hachiko coded. Yeah, he's gonna have a statue erected because of how fucking loyal and desperate he was for Lynette. As expected, our meeting time took more than an hour. In the end, I managed to leave the office at 8 p.m., a full hour past my and Gil's meeting time. Oh my god, he's still standing there. I looked at the time and sighed. I sent multiple messages upon my arrival, but I didn't even get left on read. I tried calling her, but I just got a standard message saying the callee wasn't available. Gil statue in honor of our greatest simp. I don't think I got blocked.
俺また振られちゃったかな。
L, common Gil L's. I gazed up at the night sky as I walked onto the main street. The moon was shining brightly above. History seems to be repeating itself. Just like then, I looked up at the sky after I confessed my feelings by letter to her.
でも今回はちゃんとメッセージで約束したし、そんなわけない。あの子はそんな形で人を傷つけるタイプじゃないから。
But why didn't she come? I started to worry that she got caught in an accident of sorts. I take my phone out and check to see if there was a subway accident or if something happened at Cupid Corp HQ. I find a subway delay of a few minutes, but nothing about any kind of
も
incident.
しかして待ち合わせの55分前に着いたってメッセージを送ったから
Oh my
怒ってるのかな。
God. During her practice day, I sent a message that her I arrived an hour early. She got mad at me. I did something similar this time. That might not have been good enough for her. She's a much more proper person than I could ever be right now. Back then, she was an innocent baby bird that I protected. Now she surpassed me and is mature enough to scold me.
立ち止まっているのは俺だけか。
Damn. After meeting her, she continued to move forward and change, but I'm still the same person. I'm still standing in the same place. Maybe I've taken some steps backward ever since I left my parents' home. I've just been running away from reality. I lost myself in taking care of her that didn't take care of me. I thought that I was doing the right thing by protecting her, but really, I just wanted something to make me feel special. Because she was so inexperienced and naive, I felt like an adult, at least while we lived together. That's why I got so worried in situations like this. I couldn't help but send all those messages.
でもそれだけじゃない。
I dragged my feet through my bangs. Oh, drag my hand. Why did I say feet? He's like brushing his hair with his feet. I dragged my hands through my bangs and looked at my feet. Protecting her did save me, but that's not all. Initially, I looked after her like a guardian, but then I started to see her as a woman. That tore me apart. I liked her sweet, innocent smile. I liked how open she is with her feelings. I like how unbiased and determined. I like how she liked my family name despite how much I hated it. Why are you thinking about feet? Huh? I didn't mean to. I know my feelings aren't logical, but I don't care. I just love her. It's not because I want to protect her. It's not just an excuse. I honestly, purely just love
リ
her.
ネット好きなんだ。だからお願い、俺の気持ちを伝えさせて。
Gil, I'm so sorry. As if she heard my desperate plea, her voice echoed around me. I don't like how the music just cut. It was emotional. He was having a moment. I gasped and looked up to see her standing there. Ah! I saw that Gil was standing at our meeting spot and ran over. In the end, I couldn't find a charger. I figured it would be better to take the subway here directly than try to find one. It takes less than 10 minutes to get to my place from 2nd Avenue after getting off. I ran as fast as I could. And still, despite my lateness, Gil waited for me. Gil, I'm so sorry. I called out to him and Gil jerks with a gasp. He looks towards me. His eyes find me and they shift, and suddenly... Huh? Was cute. CG's cute. Before I realized what happened, Gil was embracing me. He wrapped his arms around me like a vice, as if to tell me he was planning to hold on and never let me go.
よかった。もう来てくれないかと。
I'm so sorry. Work got hectic, and when I tried to contact you, I found out my phone was dead. I'm sorry for making you wait so long, Gil.
うん、いいんだ。君は来てくれたから。
Damn. You wait forever, baby. Gil's body was cold from the chilly night wind, but for some reason I felt a pleasant heat radiating from him. Now why does he have to be that close? Come on, man. Leave some space for Jesus. I realized that it was because of his intense, assuring embrace. It was the first time I'd been hugged like this. Back in Celestia, this never happened. Truth be told, it hadn't happened since I came to the human realm either. Human warmth can be discomforting even though clothes chilled by the night wind. No, this isn't the first time. Quickly, I sift through my memories. I've experienced this delightful heat once before. Yes, back then. Back on our prom night, Gil embraced me just like this too. Prom night? In college? Do they have college prom? Memories of prom night. Prom? What's prom? I was listening to Clarice and her friends talk in our university classroom. I was confused by this new term called prom.
あら、プロも知らないの？
Oh my god, she's so
大
cute
学でやるダ
back
ンス
then.
パーティーみたいなものよ。
Her
ハイ
choker
スク
is
ール
so
の時にやらなか
cute.
った？
No. Back then I was absent often. This is my first prom.
初めて？じゃあ気合い入れていかないとね。ただのダンスパーティーなんて思っちゃダメよ。
Her hair
ここで成
was
立す
so
るカップル
cute.
は多いんだ
Oh,
から。
I love her. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Oh wow, really?
ええ、そもそも男女のペアじゃないと参加できないイ
What
ベ
the
ントなんだ
fuck?
もの。
It's kind of harsh.
だからみんな好きな人を誘っていくの。それでプロムの後に告白するのよ。プロムポーズなんて言葉もあるのよ。
Wow. That's what I said. A promposal? Wow. It's something I have to experience as Cupid. My eyes must have been shining because Clara started laughing.
なに？もしかして誰か一緒に行きたい男子とかいるの？
Why can't I go with you, Clarice? Ah, her hair pointing forward's cute too. I like her little strands that go the other way.
本当？好きな人とかいるの？
Huh? What? No, I don't have a crush. But you all do, right? I'll support you.
また出た。お得意のキューピッド癖。もっと自分の恋に目覚めたらいいのに。
Playing Cupid. But I'm actually the real deal Cupid. I wonder how Clarice would react if I told her that. I swear to God, I've read this sentence at least like 15 times by now. She's like, I am Cupid, but I am Cupid, but Cupid is me. Of course, if my secret got out, Dad and Lord Jupiter would be really mad, so I'll keep it to myself for now.
でもだからプロムって面倒なのよね。誘われて OK 出したらもうそこで OK って思われちゃいそうだし。
Clarice, have you decided who to go with?
ええ、告られたくないって男見つけたから一緒に行くことが決まったわ。お互い誰にも告られないように対策でってとこね。
さすがモテる女は違うわ。でも相変わらず特定の誰かは作らないのね。
私はみんなのクラリスだもん。
Mina no Clarice. Goodness, as Cupid, I really hope Clarice finds a nice relationship. Oh, leave her alone, man. Then again, I know she likes to live life how she wants. I try to hold back my Cupid instincts. Love looks different for each and every person. I'll just support Clarice when the time is right. True. I'd highly recommend Gil to her though. I've seen Gil blush profusely every time he looks at Clarice during breakfast. Whenever I mention it, Gil always makes up an excuse and looks away from me. I'm sure he only has eyes for Clarice. That's why I try to eat breakfast as quickly as possible to give them some time alone. He must have been mad about that.
ああ、私はどうしようかな。余り者同士は嫌だけど、今特に気になってる人いないしな。
Leftovers.
ラブクラフト先輩とか憧れるけど、結構モテるし、今さら無理だよね。
Huh? Lovecraft. It's a rare family name, so only one person comes to mind.
あ、そういえばギルって結構モテるんだってね。本人は全部断ってるみたいだけど。
Oh, so it is Gil. I didn't know he was so well liked. It's the first time I heard that Gil was popular. He never mentioned that even once. It probably doesn't matter to him seeing that he only has eyes for Clarice. Prom. Out of all the events at university, prom feels the most special. Everyone gets into it. I wonder how many couples will be created from this event. I just can't wait. I looked around to see if I can create a new matches from the students around me. Then I noticed a gaze from someone near the entrance of the classroom. It's Gil. Ayo. Hi. Oh, what's up, Gil? For some reason, as soon as he noticed me, he backed away. What? What's your problem?
あ、いや、その今時間平気？
He looks so twinky in that outfit, by the way. I only just noticed because of that pose, but look at him. I could snap him in half. Right now? Sure.
じゃあちょっと中庭に行かない？二人で話したいことがあるんだ。
Okay. I nodded and said goodbye to Clarice and her friends. Then I went to the courtyard with Gil. We sat side by side on a bench. Gil was still a bit standoffish and he hasn't said anything. Gil, is everything okay?
あ、うん、そうだよな。ごめん、なんて言おうか悩んでて。
Could he be having money problems? Maybe he can't pay the rent. We're sharing our place between 3 people, so when someone can't pay in full, there's always someone there to help out. Sometimes Clarice would overspend, so Gil and I would have to pick up the slack, but Gil has never been short on rent. Maybe he's embarrassed to admit it. While thinking that, he suddenly turned toward me.
あのさ、プロムってもう一緒に行く相手決まった？
The way his voice cracks is funny. A prom date? No, not yet.
じゃあさ、俺と一緒に行かない？
Yeah, me? With you? Me? You? I don't know.
うん、ダメかな。
I can sense Gil's anxiety and see the tentative hope in his eyes. That's why... Oh, you get to pick? it's probably think about Clarice and remain quiet, right? There's no way any other choice. Let me just say it. I save scum right now. I can. Page 2. I usually like to save it every time there's a choice. Oh, you can also do the love levels. Let's see. Okay, I don't know how many that is. 45 over 100. Is that good? Is that good? Yellow route. Memories of Prom Night. Okay. Think about Clarice or remain quiet. Indirectly ask about Clarice. Directly ask about Clarice. Probably think about Clarice and remain quiet. I'm not gonna let you be an idiot, Lynette. What should I do? Clarice crossed my mind and I went quiet. I want to support Clarice so she and Gil can go to prom together. Then again, Clarice said she already found someone. The answer, Lynette. Gil looks at me as if he's about to break down crying. Alright, Gil must have heard that Clarice found someone. Maybe that's why he looks so heartbroken. That's why he's asking me out. I suddenly felt sorry for Gil and quickly responded. If you don't mind taking me, then I'd love to.
本当よかった。考え込んでたから気乗りしないのかと思ったよ。
You don't know who's gonna tell him.
じゃあ約束だよ。当日俺と一緒にプロムに行こう。
It's a promise. Gil takes my hand and starts enthusiastically shaking it. Seeing Gil so relieved shows that most of us were prom leftovers. At least that's what I was thinking. Even after arriving home, I was still on cloud 9. Because she went so silent, I was so nervous. But in the end, she said yes. Now we're going to prom together. From my perspective, we're pretty much a couple now. I don't know about that, bro. What the? He jumped some hoops.
当日はちゃんとエスコートしなきゃ。それで最後に告白だ。
Just the thought of that makes me nervous. I'm confident I know how to properly escort a girl, but I'm nervous to confess my feelings to her. I've never done that. I'd rather make my perfect plan for this. However, there's one thing I realized.
俺スーツ持ってきてないじゃん。
I quickly go through all my clothes and confirm that, yes, I don't even have a suit. In fact, the one I have is back home.
うわー、どうしよう。こんなことならちゃんと持ってくればよかった。
You could just rent one. After all, prom isn't prom without a suit. I didn't think the university would hold a prom, so I left it at home.
普通はハイスクールの時に2回やって終わりだもんな。
Yeah. But Los York University is known for holding these kinds of trendy events for the students. That's why at some point it was suggested to have a college prom, and naturally it became a tradition. I had no choice but to buy another suit. However, I quickly checked my wallet and realized I don't have enough money to buy one. Just rent one! You don't buy a suit. Just the car photos on his wall. Look at this little transformer toy over there too. Bro has a picture of tires on above his bed. What the hell? I have lots of suits back home, so it feels like a waste to buy a new one.
でもな、大学入ってから一度も帰ってないし、生きづらいよな。
I didn't run away from home like her, but I still have a lot of issues that made me leave. It would be strange to go back now.
こうなったら、兄さんにお願いする
He
し
has
か
an
ない
older
か
brother?
な。
I'm still on good terms with my older brother, but I'm not sure how comfortable I am asking for help with this.
とにかく夕飯の下ごしらえを先にやっちゃおう。
I rush into the kitchen to prepare dinner. Meanwhile, I heard their laughter. I look up to see that the door to their rooms were half open. I feel like I'm eavesdropping, which made me feel a little restless. I went to go close the door, but I paused. It's because they were talking about spending time with lovers.
恋人作るんだったらどんな風に過ごしたい？
Well, I think I just want to simply be with him as much as I could. How about you?
私はやっぱり
一緒に頑張れる人がいいな。私には夢があるから。
Oh, really?
そうなんだ。
Oh, really? I stopped listening and started moving away from the door.
恋人とはできるだけ長い時間一緒にいたいか。彼女、前は一緒に頑張りたいって言ってたと思ったけれど、きっと恋人と友達では違うんだな。
In that case, we're a lot closer than I previously thought. I also just wanted to enjoy being around my girlfriend. I couldn't help but smile at getting a bit of insight into her values for the first time. Actually, I'm even more happy to know that she actually thinks about boyfriends and romance. She always talked about matchmaking everybody else and never about herself.
でも彼女が恋人とは長い時間一緒にいたいとなると、やっぱり激務の仕事はないよな。
I haven't thought about my own future. If that's what she desires the most, then I also want to put my relationship before my job.
別に特にやりたいこともないし、やっぱ俺フリーでやっていこう。その方がそばにいられるもんな。
He really decided his future about like on her, even though they aren't even dating yet. Oh my god. Tomorrow, I should start thinking about what kind of job I could do in that role.
何がいいかな。あ、文字書くの好きだし、ライターとかやってみたいな。ああ、雑誌の編集とかの仕事もあるよな。エディターって言うんだっけ？
Be a
ちょっと
YouTuber,
後で
Gil.
調べてみよっと。
I could work from home and always be by her side. That would be my ideal life. I haven't confessed my feelings to her yet, but I can't help but think about our future together. I don't have any dreams I want to chase. The only thing I want to be is with her. I've already forgotten about issues with getting a suit. Instead, I started humming as I prepared dinner. Obsessed.
ああ、面白かった。
She closed the app and we're using until just a bit ago. That was so neat. I didn't think there would be an app that lets you exchange voices.
面白いでしょ。最近ダイナーキューティーで流行ってるの。
Wait, what? Wait, so it was Clarice that said that she wanted to spend a lot of time with her boyfriend. Clarice's voice was switched with mine. Mine was switched to sound like hers. Think of all the pranks we can play like this. I don't know about that.
そうそう。口説いてくるお客さんがいたらからかうのにぴったりなの。
What? Wait, so she has a dream. Oh, it's because she wants to like overthrow her father. I see. I see.
業務中に口説いてくるのが悪いのよ。
Clarice giggles while waving her phone around. I look at the app icon while lying in bed and think about the conversation from earlier. Spending time with my boyfriend. Even though that's said with Clarice, in my voice, Clarice's way of thinking is charming. But considering that, I still think Gil is a perfect match for her. Gil was so serious and so caring. If Clarice says she wants to spend time with him, I'm sure he would indulge her. Besides, Gil likes Clarice, so he was so sad when he couldn't go to prom with her. Plus, he's always following Clarice with his gaze. Oh my god! Lynette, stop! Lynette, stop! She's so... Why she gotta be like this? She's so frustrating. But what's most important here is Clarice's feelings. She might even like Gil too. I look at Clarice while thinking about that. If I aim my Cupid's bow at her, I could check their compatibility, but for now I have to rely on my own instincts instead. It might be inconvenient, but I need to prove the power of humanity. I can't use my powers. As the real deal Cupid, I want the people closest to me to find love first. Clarice keeps trying to get me to date someone, but her love life is more important. After all, Clarice will always be in the human realm. One day, I'll have to return to Celestia, eventually. Oh, that's kind of sad, yeah. I can imagine that being angst later on for Gil. The day of prom arrived. My brother managed to get me a suit back home. Anxiously, I checked my appearance numerous
つ
times.
いにプロムか。ああ、緊張するな。
I heard from Clarice that this is her first prom. I have a lot of responsibility on my shoulders. I thought about how to properly escort her to the dance, but... Gil, are you ready to go? When I saw her all dressed up, every bit of my nervousness left my body. She looked like an angel.
かわいい。
Oh, he doesn't look too bad. He looks kind of cute, actually. I don't like the rat tail, but with his hair like that, it's not too bad. I mumbled that under my breath, and her face lights up with genuine joy. Really? I never worn a dress like this, so I was really nervous. Thank you, Gil. You look wonderful yourself.
Oh,
show me a picture, bro.
あ嬉しいな。
What's your portrait, bruh?
行こっか。
Yes. I look away at that rat tail. The rat tail really just kind of ruins the look, but I'll forgive it for today. The prom was being held in the university's gymnasium. Already there were tons of couples in attendance. Wow! So this is prom. It's absolutely wonderful. The entire gym smelled like confections. Couples were joyfully dancing, and I noticed that her eyes lit up with pure joy at the sight.
本当にこの子初めて来たんだ。
Just like when we first became roommates, her shining eyes made my heart leap.
ほら、一緒に踊ろう。
For sure. Starts doing the gritty. I take her hand and join the crowd of dancing couples. My heart skipped a beat when I saw how small her fingers were. It's not the first time I held hands with a girl. In fact, I've held hands with her a few times before. Yet for some reason, holding her hand now makes me feel a bit restless. Of all the hands I've held before, hers feels the warmest and most petite. I wanted to protect this lovely hand. Her small size only made me feel that even more. I was still fumbling and stumbling, but somehow I managed to lead our dance. Then she stepped on my foot.
いた。
Oh, I'm so sorry, Gil. Oopsie.
いや、大丈夫だよ。君に踏まれるのだともはやご褒美だし。ってそうじゃなくて、君こそ平気？
Huh? Oh, yes, I'm fine. Hey, Gil, I just realized something that might kind of be important.
何？
I've never danced with someone before.
え、一度も？ミドルスクールの時とかは？
Middle school. Her gaze drifted away from mine as she looked for the right words. When she spoke, her voice is so faint. Actually, my father forbade me from dancing and anything too involved.
そうだったんだ。
I knew that she was sheltered, but that was a lot. Maybe she was kept from having fun for her own safety.
つまりプロムだけじゃなくて誰かと踊るのも俺が初めてってこと？
Of course, that would make me happy. I feel so hyped to have such a great duty. I'll do my best to guide her.
じゃあ俺が教えるよ。大丈夫。すぐにできるようになるよ。
Thank you, Gil. She gave me her usual sweet, innocent smile. As always, she placed her trust in my hands. And as always, she's so adorable. She's still my baby bird. I keep calling her that. I take her hand and start dancing. Stop calling her that, freak.
ワン、ツー、スリー。ワン、
Baby
ツー、
bird.
スリー。
Koi. Koi, hello. Welcome.
うん、その調子。すごく上手だよ、リネット。
Are you teasing me?
うん。ほら、俺に身を委ねて。音楽
Yeah.
聴きながら
So this guy,
こうやって。
this guy practically raised the main character. So he kind of looks at her like he's her baby chick and he's like the mama hen kind of type. But also he really likes her in a romantic sense and even like sexual sense. So he's a bit of a red flag, you know. Prom might be a dance, but it's not only for dancing. We're here to enjoy ourselves, which is most important tonight. I say that to her while guiding her through the dance step. Soon, she started to enjoy the dance much more. So, next, do like this.
そうそう、バッチリだよ。
I spun her around and caught her in my arms. Then I nodded and she gave me a great big smile.
ああ、もうかわいいな。
It was clear that she loves dancing. I couldn't help but share in her joy.
しかもドレス姿のこの子。
I want to see the
知りたい
picture.
でしょ。
I wish they would put a picture of her. I can't help myself. I'm absolutely, totally so in love with her. She's so cute. She's so absolutely cute. I can't look away from. Oh, I have to calm down. Prom is so much fun, Gil. Unlike me, she's a pro at having fun. She lives life to the fullest. I'm always too worried about the minutiae and to relax. That's why she shines so brightly in my eyes. She's so cute. She's so easy to love. I want to be with her forever. I want to protect her for the rest of my life. He's so... he's so... How do you say in English? Almost seguido? How do you... What is that called in English? Intense? He's too intense. Doing this in front of the whole goddamn school. Wait, doing this in front of God and the whole school. Leave some space for Jesus. Again. She was the only one I could see until prom ended. Man. You gotta have a life outside her. We enjoyed dancing and eating until the event ended. On the way home, we were finally alone with one another. Oh, that was fantastic, wasn't it, Gil?
そうだね。
Sadly, God is not in his side, no. He's having the roughest time of his life with this blockhead girl. Should have brought that shop plus stop sign in. Stop, Gil. She is all I could focus on during the prom. She captured me with her cuteness, but I still had an important mission. The time has come. It's after prom. That means it's time for the promposal. I thought the promposal was something you do before the prom. We were walking along with nowhere but home to get, yet that was the only thing on my mind.
どうやって言おう。
I could say, I want to make soup for you every day. I know, that's cheesy. How about a simple, will you marry me? Oh my god, hello? Can you calm down? How about confessing first and then like dating and then figuring out the marriage for after?
いやいや、結婚はさすがに飛ばしすぎ
I
だろ。
know, that's what I said.
こういうのはシンプルが一番だよ。彼
Holy
女に
shit.
言いたい言葉は。
Gil? She glanced at my face, and in that moment my mind went blank, and suddenly I embraced her. It's the same CG, but they reskinned it. Fuck. Man, they're cheaping it out on these CGs. Wait, how would I remove it? So I want to see what she's wearing. Huh? Eh? Oh, there we go. I can barely see her clothes. I wrapped my arms around her and squeezed her tightly. A sweet fragrance tickled my nose. It's not a perfume. It's the lingering scent of her shampoo. The one that I picked out for her.
好きだ。
She has so much trust in me. That's why she's my precious, adorable girl.
リネット。俺が君をずっと守るから。
Oh, Gil. She giggled softly near my ear and wrapped her arms around me as well. Wonderful. Thank you for everything, Gil.
わあ、
Is this... In other words?
両思い。
She's crushing her baby bird bones. She's gripping too tightly. She's gonna die. That has to be it. I said I'll protect her and she expressed her gratitude. Now I can protect her for the rest of my life. I don't know, man. That's right. Back then, Gil promised to protect me. In that moment, I felt like I found my family. That made me feel so happy. Oh no. Family, Gil, did you hear that? Families protect one another. Perhaps that's why Gil felt like an older brother. After all, Gil looked after me from the moment I came from the human home. Until Gil's graduation, I never understood that I shouldn't have taken him for granted. I never considered why he took care of me. Instead, I just assumed that it was because he was a nice person. I never thought to consider Gil's feelings, but now I have the chance to make things right. And could it be that? I looked towards Gil while still confused at everything. When I put my hands on his arm, he gasped and nearly leapt away. Near leaps away. Oh, he did leap. I can see that Gil looks thoroughly embarrassed. His face is red from ear to ear. He looked at me with watery eyes. He averts his gaze, and after turning around, he runs away. What? Where the fuck is he going? Huh? I was left standing alone. I think that's the first time I understood how Gil felt. However, he left before I could be sure. Huh? I put my hand over my heart and realized I was racing. This never happened to me before. No, I should focus on Gil. He said that he would protect me. I didn't realize it at that time, but was Gil confessing his feelings to me? Being embraced is a sign of love. Of course, that includes familial love too. But Gil's embrace was different this time. It wasn't the kind of hug I'd give to a family member or friend. Could it really be true? Maybe Clarice was right. Maybe Gil liked me? If that were true, then I'm the cause of Gil becoming the lovelorn parasite. Hold the phone. You gotta be kidding me. My heart was still pounding as I looked in the direction Gil ran off. I was still standing outside. I'd forgotten to go back inside and I was still feeling dazed. Oh, finally some sense got knocked into this girl. I was running. Before I knew it, I had arrived at Lost York University once again. It's a repeat of our prom night. It feels like I'm reliving the past. With coming back to campus won't turn back time. The prom is already said and done, plus I've been dragging around my rejection for 2 years. Even on the day that I finally decided to get over myself, I still couldn't do anything. Why didn't I tell her how I felt back then? I embraced her, but nothing changed. I just felt so pitiful. Because of that, I got ahead of myself and hugged her. But she got embarrassed and blushed, and the tension felt so awkward that I just had to run away. Boy, you just fucking left her in the streets. My girl was flabbergasted. And imagine going home to our life together. Making dinner for us in our life together, yet that made me feel worse. That's why I'm horrible. That's why she won't ever notice my feelings. That's why I'm destined to be the lovelorn parasite. When I first embraced her, she turned in with such an innocent smile. I assumed that was her answer and felt elated, but now I see that she didn't think of me that way at all. And then I gave my heart and soul for her. Damn, just like this.
ねえねえ、カフェオレとコーヒーとエスプレッソ全部入れておいたよ。どれが飲みたい？好きなの選んで。
Oh my god. Calm down.
いいから、君は何もしないでゴロゴロしてて。俺が掃除も洗濯も家事も買い物も全部やるってば。買ってきてほしいものがあったら言って。君は歩かなくていいんだよ。俺がおんぶして連れてってあげるから。ほら、どうぞ。
Okay, maybe not that.
あ、パレードが見れない？じゃあ俺ここで台になっておくから。ほら、俺を踏み台にして背中に乗って。
She's just telling her to step on him. I dedicated my entire life to her, but that only brought trouble. Because I tried to solve even the smallest problem, she always looked irritated. Oh, sorry. She'd tell me that she wasn't a child. Still, I wanted to do everything I could for her. I wanted to take care of her as much as possible. Because of that, we started to have more and more disagreements. I started to become worried that she hated me. When I told her that we were not gonna be roommates anymore, she didn't react. That was proof that my feelings weren't mutual.
あの子のことをもっと深く理解していれば、彼女が自分の恋愛に無頓着だってことは分かってたはずなのにな。
In the end, I never really saw her for who she really was. I only saw what I wanted. That's why I missed my chance with her.
でも、赤くなった彼女、可愛かったな。
It was the first time she had that expression. That's why I thought I had a chance. This time, I won't mess up.
せっかく少しは男として意識してもらえたかもしれないんだ。逃げ出さないで、ちゃんと言わなきゃ。
Otherwise, I'll be the lovelorn parasite until I die. I look up at the university. Things haven't changed since I was a student, but I prayed to God that I could still win her heart. You know what? Good luck. Good on you for realizing you're a freak, I guess. A God-given opportunity. Gil, you're gonna leave?
うん。君には俺のことが必要なさそうだからさ。
Oh my god, you're such a drama queen. Need you? What do you mean by that?
俺が出るって言っても引き止めないんだろ？出て行ってほしくないとかないの？
What? I mean, it's your life. You can do whatever you want, Gil.
そっか。その程度だったんだ。
は？
よくわかったよ。俺が一方的に勘違いしてたバカな男だったってことは
You
さ。
really thought they were dating. Sad. L. Huh? Paris was eating breakfast while mindlessly watching
Next
the
in the
news.
news, LCI Inc. presented the latest car model at the International Auto Show held in Baltimore.
Damn.
Gee?
Gee? I wonder what Gil is doing right now. I wasn't able to sleep much since that incident. I thought about it constantly all through the night. I reflected on why Gil embraced me and why he promised to protect me. It kept me up until morning. Gil did hug me yesterday. On top of that, he hugged me at our meeting place where he wanted to talk. Even though I was an hour late, Gil still waited for me. Then he hugged me there. If a member told me about a similar situation, I would immediately assure her that the man in question loves her. I kept thinking about that all yesterday. Honestly, it reminded me of when Gil left our roommate situation. Back then, I didn't understand why he was so angry. But now, I understand. He felt that I didn't reciprocate his feelings and was shocked by it. What do I do?
大丈夫？さっきからずっとオートミールかき混ぜてばっか
Play
りだ
with
け
your
ど。
oatmeal.
何かあった？
Huh? Yeah. Oh, Clarice. She's the one I thought Gil had feelings for. But Clarice said that Gil likes me the entire time. We even made a bet on it. Clarice must have a reason why she truly thinks Gil likes me. That's why I decided to ask her outright. Hey Clarice, about Gil.
あ、その顔は。
Yeah.
ようやくあなたも自覚したってとこかしら？
Clarice, really homie, she gets it, you know. She's just there to like warmly look after her, but not push everything, like not force feed the answers to her. She lets her kind of grow into her own person. It's more like, well, I want to ask, well, do you think really think Gil likes me.
当然よ。だってギルったらバレバレなんだもん。
But he should like a girl like you, Clarice. At least that's what I thought. He's always looking at you in college. He's just himself when we're alone, but he always starts fidgeting when all of us share breakfast together. That's why I thought he liked you and wanted to be with you.
朝ごはんの時？ああ、確かにあの時のギルは不審だったよね。でもあれ、あなたのことで悩んでたのよ。
Me? Why me?
それがね、ギルってば、あなたとのちょっとエッチな夢ばっか見てたっていうのよ。
Okay. Huh? Excuse me? What dreams? Dreams about sex. I stood up in shock and surprise upon hearing Clarice utter that unexpected phrase. What do you mean by that?
思春期男子ってほんと若いわよね。なんでかわからないけれど、私が家にいる晩ばっかりそういう夢見てたんだって。それで私、前に一度変な葉巻とかハーブとかお香とかやってないなんて言われたもの。私が部屋でそういうお香を焚いてるから、私がいる晩だけエロい夢見るんじゃって思ったみたい。失礼しちゃうわ。
So he told her he has no fucking shame. What? That happened?
そう。つまり私がそばにいるからそわそわしてたんじゃなくて、あなたの夢を見たから挙動不審だったのよ、ギルは。
What should I do? My only reason for thinking Gil was in love with Clarice was gone. Then, does that truly mean? Could it be really true that I'm the one that Gil likes?
本気で気づいてなかったのね。
Of course not. I thought Gil liked you this whole time, Clarice. I never even considered him liking me. I never thought anyone would ever fall for someone like me. Plus, I'm Cupid. My existence is solely to help others fall in love. It never occurred to me that I would be the one to be loved.
これだからキューピッドパラサイトちゃんなのよ、あなたは。これからは当事者意識を持ちなさ
い。You're right.
でもどうして気づいたの？ギルに何かされた？
Huh? Uh-oh. Yoink. You got it all wrong. He didn't do anything. Well, except... Huh? I remember what happened and feel my ears burning up. If Gil truly likes me, then all of his actions up to now have entirely different meaning to them. Yeah, girl. He's been harboring those feelings for you while thinking he's a baby chick. You're a baby chick to him. In that time as well. Clarice, what should I do? If Gil really likes me, then I treated him terribly.
まあ、そうなるわよね。
Clarice, what do I do? I didn't even think Gil liked me. When did this even happen?
私がこの家に転がり込んできた時はまだ普通だったと思うのよね。いいお兄さんって感じで。
Yeah, exactly.
そうそう。ギルってばあなたの面倒に明け暮れてたから、兄と妹みたいな二人だなって思ってたわ。でもそれからだんだんギルがぎこちなくなって、あ、ってことはもしかして夢がきっかけ？
Oh, is that a possibility? If dreams were all it takes to trigger love, then what's the point of Cupid anyways?
恋愛なんてそんなものじゃない。勘違いから始まって本当の愛になっちゃうの。シェイクスペアのお得意技よ。
It's true that classic stories often start with love at first sight. I learned that fact from movies and Akali. But what if all of this is just a misunderstanding? I was still being pessimistic about everything, but Clara sighed in my direction.
なーにバカなこと言ってるのよ。きっかけはそれであれ、ギルは本気であなたを好きになっちゃったの。気づいたなら逃げるのはやめて、きちんと向き合って受け止めてあげなさい。
You're right. It'd be so awkward if I met him right now. What should I do? I sigh while continuing to eat my breakfast. Things were good until I turned toward the TV. Gil was being featured and I spat out every bit of food. Ew. Yucky.
Today's funny news の本日のトピ
These
ックは
funny
こちら。
news.
6番街のアパートで起きた謎の異臭騒ぎです。
And this TV introduces funny happy. What is funny happening?
このアパートの住人の方に
A
お
bit
話を聞
silly.
いてみようと思います。
A little wacky
はーい、こん
even.
にちは。ご機嫌いかがですか？
こんにちは。急に異臭騒ぎで家を追い出されちゃって参っちゃいました。
家を追い出された。そんなに強い匂いなんですか？
ああ、というよりは匂いの発生源がわからないから急遽改築することになったみたいで。まあもともと改築するかもって話自体はあったんですけど、それが早まっちゃって、これからどうしようかな。
それは災難ですね。匂いの発生源がわからないとのことですが、どんなタイプの匂いでした？
なんだろう、発酵臭みた
He's
いな
gonna
感
embarrass
じかな。
himself on
刺激
TV.
臭っていうか。
He already embarrassed himself in front of God and the whole school. It wouldn't be any different.
なるほど、お話ありがとうございました。このように住民の皆さんは異臭騒ぎで急遽アパートを追い出され困っているようです。早期解決に向け、これから業者が入り異臭の原因を突き止めるということですが、建物の老朽化から調査も難航していることで。
今のギルだったわよね。
Yeah, it was. We look at each other, then Clarence bursts out laughing.
異臭騒ぎでアパートを追い出されるってギル運なさすぎ。
Clarence, don't be mean. You can't laugh at his misfortune like that.
だってさ、幸薄いなって思っちゃって。異臭騒ぎで改築か。連絡してあげたら？
Me?
こんな時に好きな人から連絡が来たら励まされるじゃない？
Clarence grins mischievously. I don't have a rebuttal to that wicked smile. I was feeling guilty for not even noticing Gil's feelings towards me. If only it was a simple misunderstanding. But then I remember what Clarence said and reflected on Gil's reaction. If I don't reach out, I'll just be running away. I gave in and finally took out my phone. Then I remembered I forgot to charge it since that incident. Really? You went all the way home, slept, ate breakfast, and you forgot to charge your phone? So much stuff happened yesterday, but I'm still on the late shift today, so I can charge my smartphone ahead of time. I inserted the charger into my phone and set it aside. When the screen lights up, a ton of message notifications start to pop up. Oh my god. What?
何これ怖っ。どうし
I promised to meet Gil last night, but work got in the way. My phone died too, so I couldn't tell him I was going to be late. Gil was probably trying to contact me since I hadn't showed up. Oh, speaking of which, did you see him waiting outside?
昨日は私会社から直接泊まりに行っちゃったのよね。だからギルは見なかったわ。
Oh, I see. That probably made Gil fret even more. My smartphone is still pinging with messages notifications. All of them, of course, are from Gil. It's our date yesterday. It's our date today. I was so excited that I woke up extra early. Where do you want to go for dinner? I'll check it out in advance. It's 55 minutes before our date, but I'm here already ready to start when you are. I'm just gonna take some time to think about some things, so take your time. Are you still at work? I'd love to hear about your day. Oh my god. I could not handle someone messaging me that much. Those simple messages started to sound more and more worried. He even started asking if I was in an accident.
これのせいで充電切れたんじゃない？
That's true, actually. Good point. There are already loads of messages ahead of the meeting time, so Clarice's suggestion might be right.
ギルのことかわいそうって一瞬思ったけれど、やっぱり勘違いだわ。これは自業自得ね。 このメールの量、尋常じゃないわ。
My god.
チーン
Holy shit, it's still going. The messages keep piling in. She has a viciously disgusted look. Every single thing Gil says feels like another weight on my back. That's the weight of the lovelorn parasite. If I was to blame for this, I would have faced him as both advisor and friend. Once the notifications go silent, I'll reach out to Gil. For now, I'll watch as the notifications continue one after another. How many fucking messages did he send?
ここもダメか。
I was walking around 6th Avenue looking for realtors with any available rental properties. I heave a heavy sigh. After the stench incident, I was chased out of my apartment due to renovations. Now I'm looking for a temporary place to live. Is he gonna live with them again? Lost York is a popular city, which is why the rent is too darn high. There are some relatively cheaper places on 6th Avenue, but naturally there's no vacancies. Even still, the rent rates are high and many require a roommate situation.
今住んでるアパートは古いけれど雰囲気良くて暮らしやすくて気に入ってたんだけどな。
But the landlord kicked me out for the next month until renovations are finished. It's hard to disagree as a renter.
たまにこれだってところがあってもフリーのエディターだからって断られるし。
Oh that's so fucking mean. That's hard, bro. Being a freelancer means I have an irregular income and no safety nets. They're always worried that I won't make the rent. But I've never missed rent, so I thought things would be okay. But the realtors still weren't convinced.
本当俺社会的信用が全然ないんだな。
That's real adult problems, actually. I heaved yet another sigh as I continued my
そういえ
search.
ばルームシェアをやめた後もこうやって苦労したっけ。
Back when I was rooming with the girls, I was still a student. My brother was my grantor, so I didn't have any worries. But after graduation, I left my living situation and tried to find my own place. That caused me a lot of problems. Just like back then, I'm always forlorn, especially right now. Man, this guy's problems keep piling up, man. He can't catch a break. On that day, I was working at the cafe and I was sighing a lot too. It had been a month since I started living alone. During that time, I became painfully aware of my naivety.
仕事を取ってくるのってこんなに大変なんだな。
Thanks to my fellow alumni and freelance editing site, I was getting some work. But because I lack experience, it wasn't much. That's why I took every chance I could get. I couldn't afford to be picky when there were bills to pay. Still, working as an editor is quite fun. It feels like I'm helping others. It feels like it's my calling. But I got a wake-up call while working as an editor for a marriage magazine. Really, it was a reminder of my goal. I chose this job so I could have more time for my girlfriend, but with no girlfriend to speak of, I started to feel insecure.
それに稼ぎもあんまり良くないし。
I was given small jobs, and back when I was still living with her, I constantly had to ask her money to pay rent. Back when I was a student, I never had that problem, but now I needed all the help I could get. In the end, I ran away from her.
それに結局俺彼女と両思いでも何でもなかったし。
When I asked her how out, she said that she was happy for the attention, but I wouldn't go get a girlfriend if I kept pursuing her. Because of that, I never thought of me as her actual boyfriend. It was just my own misunderstanding. As always, I was jumping to conclusions. I had thought we were in love, but after I found out the truth, I felt so embarrassed. After knowing that she loves me like a brother, it made it even more awkward for me to be around her. I'm sure she didn't understand why I left our home. However, Claris probably gets it.
それで俺はエディターとしてビッグになって稼ぎができたら彼女にまた告白しようって思ってたんだけど。
But reality is harsh. I can barely survive on my own. All I could do is work myself to the bone with every job I take on.
ああ。
I can't do it. I can't move on. My feelings for her are still just as strong. She doesn't feel the same. Not back then, not now, not ever. In her eyes, I'm not even a man. I'm just being vain by continuing to be in love with her.
でもダメだよ。
Because the guy is
一度
going
好き
through
になったら
all the
俺は
motions.
ずっ
I
と
kind
好
of
き
feel
になっ
bad
ち
for
ゃう
him now. I glance at my computer screen and see a part of the marriage magazine article I'm editing. I see the phrases like, "Don't be overbearing," or "No one likes men who trash their ex." The writer for this is pretty harsh.
愛が重い男はダメか。
Overbearing.
しょうがないじゃないか。俺だってできることなら普通に愛したいよ。
But I want to do everything for the person I love. I don't want to hold back. I just want to think of them always. But I'm still not even seen as a man. Plus, there's no one to direct my overbearing love toward.
とにかく今は仕事だ。しばらくは仕事に生きるって決めたんだから。
In order to be independent, I need to make a living. If I can't do that, then I can't support a partner. I turn my attention back to the magazine. I drop the word marriage from my mind. That word is just too much for me right now. Good for you. Good for you for recognizing that. I tried to solely focus on work. But then one day, I realized I was always chasing after her shadow. I can see the fog of my breath in the cold night air. It was a rather chilly night for Lost York. It was even snowing. I was alone with only the sky for company.
今日は珍しく寒いな。ロサンヨークで雪を見るなんて初めてだよ。
I should head home early to make some stupid dinner. Luckily, work is going well, so my wallet's pretty happy. I could splurge and buy some beef. I could even get some new clothes. The supermarket nearby closes early, so I hurry over. While walking, I realized something. I saw lots of couples walking around town. There were holiday decorations around me, too. Then I realized today was Christmas.
Oh.
I see all the passionate couples holding hands while walking around. They seem so happy as they look into the shop windows and eat at restaurants. There's smiles all around. The scene before me is what I wish I had.
俺だって彼女がいれば。
Then I could give her the perfect holiday. I'd spend all day preparing Christmas dinner and even prep a surprise gift. I long to cook for my beloved. I want to pick out the perfect gift for her. I want to embrace them and wait on them hand and foot. All of that for my precious person. Thanks to a year of hard work, I make good money. I have my pick of all the best presents. Yet, I have no one to give a gift to. I have a desire to caretake, but no matter what, I can't find an outlet. I didn't think these feelings would be so painful. Damn, he really wanted like to simp for someone. I don't know, go to beach Uber, bro. Parasocial. I look at the couples in front of me and run away. I run and run and run. Damn. By the time I realize it, I'm in front of Lost York's famous Cupid Corporation. I saw in a special feature for Marriage magazine I edited. They're an incredibly successful matchmaking agency. I look up at the shining building. At the top are a wedding dress and the word Cupid in big bold letters. Oh, Cupid, will he find me my true love?
俺もここに行けば好きな子をまた見つけられるのかな。
I meet a lot of people as a freelancer, but it's never in a romantic context. Every person I meet is a fellow colleague or connections. In actuality, my work is quite solitary. In truth, I want Lynette. I've known that for years, but if she wouldn't reciprocate my feelings...
友達にもそういえば婚活やったらって言われてたっけ。
I can see my breath fog up in the cold air. How happy would I be if there was someone warming up my side on nights like this? Damn, he really wants... He's so desperate for a girl. I think... Why can't... You need to enjoy your life on your own sometime, bro. But if I can't get her to notice me as myself, then I would have to find a new love. But is that what I really want? I'm still so in love with her. Why don't I just go visit her? I can try and confess my feelings one more time. But what if she outright rejects me? No, What if Lynette already has someone? The thought is terrifying. My heart would never recover from the shock. I'd rather run away than confront the possibility.
大丈夫。きっとまた新しく好きな子ができたら、今度こそリネットと家族みたいになれる。
What happens when you date another guy in this game? It'll just absolutely. I think we'll find Gil dead in a ditch somewhere because he saw you date another boy in this game. That's why I decided to join Cupid Corp. I'll forget my underground love and find someone new.
それだったのに、結局一度も彼女以上に好きになれる子には会えなかったんだよな。
When I first signed up, the advisor introduced me to someone compatible via their patented matching system. But it was no use. Every match just reaffirmed how much I was still in love with her. I started to become afraid of meeting new people, and in the end, I even lost interest in any of their recommended matches.
それで気がつけば、失恋パラサイトなんて呼ばれてたんだよな。
Looking back, it was the perfect name for someone like me. But thanks to that, I was able to meet her again. It was all because she was in charge of the Parasite file.
そういえば、大学の頃に彼女ここに入りたいって言ってたもんな。
But I left before I could see her get hired. In the end, I never found out where she went. That's why I was so shocked at seeing her at Cupid
お
Corp.
かげで俺はもっとダメダメになっちゃったけど。
I couldn't hold it back anymore. My feelings for her only made me realize that she's the only one for me.
でも再会できてよかったよ。ずっと宙ぶらりんなままだったから。
I saw a message notification pop up on my phone and it snapped me out of my daydreaming. I wonder if it was a work message. Gasping, I nearly dropped my phone. It was a message from her. Music just stopped when that happened. Oh, there you are. Welcome, Gil.
Hi, Gil.
So,
お邪魔します。
Clarice and I welcomed Gil. He walked in with a troubled look on his face. After watching the news, Clarice and I talked and decided to take Gil in since he was chased out of his apartment so suddenly. Since we're all used to be roommates, having Gil in our home is no biggie. In fact, I reached out to him about this. He thought it over for a while, but in the end, he decided to come here. I thought that I should avoid anything about his embracing me the other day. We both made a silent agreement to leave the topic alone. Our home is your home, Gil. You used to live here anyways.
いや、そういうわけにはいかないよ。でも、俺が出てから結構内装も変わったね。
Gil started looking around the room with an interested gaze. Yeah, Clarice and I kind of got carried away with things.
そうそう、内装チェンジ楽しかったわよね。それでギルが使ってた部屋、私が今使ってるのよ。見る？
うわ、ここもすっごい変わってる。壁紙の色まで違う。
She made it look better.
鏡にも何か書かれてるし。
Upon entering Clarice's bedroom, Gil looked shocked. He held his hand over his mouth in awe.
可愛いでしょ？パーティーリップで描いたの。で、どうする？私あんまり家帰ってこないし、学生時代の頃みたいにギルはこの部屋使う？
いや、俺はリビングでいいよ。ソファーで十分眠れるし、二人はちゃんと自分の部屋を使って。
あら、そう？
うん。じゃあ居候させてもらう代わりに家事とかやろうと思うんだけど、いいかな？
He just wants to do it. He's not even for paying anyone. Oh, but I feel so bad about letting you do so much.
やったー！ギルならそう言ってくれると思ってたのよね。
Male wife.
早速。
Claire said yes to bringing him in because he's gonna clean everything. It's like hiring a maid. Male wife moment.
任せて。
Gil rolled up his sleeves and hurried into the kitchen. Clarice turned and playfully winked at me.
賭けの勝ち負けが関係なくなっちゃったわね。
Speaking of bets, we were waging an entire month of chores depending on who Gil likes. I probably lost that bet, but given the current situation, it seems like all bets are off. Clarice is right though. I have to make sure that it's really me that Gil likes. Now that I know the truth, I have to face him and his feelings head on this time. But I still don't know Gil felt all that for me. You see how much fucking text he sent to you, bro? Despite everything that's happened, we are back at square one. At first, rooming with Gil felt awkward, but over time, things felt like they used to. Plus, because Gil handled all the housework, Clarice and I were able to kick back and relax. Hi, Mom!
ただいま。
二人ともお帰りなさい。ご飯できてるよ。
Oh my god, it's like having a wife. Ah,
ラッキー。
I want a male
洗
wife.
濯は？
もちろん掃除も洗濯も全部やってある
Oh
よ。
my god.
今日はいい天気だったし、
Efficient male
よく
wife.
乾いたよ。
よかった。お気に入りのブラ、今日もまたつけて出かけたいと思ってたんだ。
You're going out again?
23時から約束あるんだもん。シャワー浴びて下着変えていきたいなって思ってたの。でもまずはご飯食べたい。
Wait, she made him clean her bra. Come on, Clarice.
じゃあもうよそっちゃうね。
Oh, I can help.
大丈夫、全部俺がやるよ。君は先に手を洗って着替えておいでよ。
Oh, sure. Gee, Gil really is nice to have around. Normally, I'd start dinner prep after I got home. Since Gil is a freelancer, he has a lot more time for housework and cooking. It makes things so much easier. Having someone around to handle the chores is such a luxury, especially when you're a busy adult instead of a college student. Back during our time in Parasite House, Gil was quite the perfectionist, especially when it came to household chores. From my perspective, it's kind of nice to have him doing so much. Still, I'm worried about the strain on him. Gil may be a freelancer, but he still has work to do. We should probably split up all the chores. But whenever I ask, he'll probably just insist on doing everything himself. I should ask if there's a way to thank him that's not chores or cooking. Gil's always taken care of us like this. His feelings aside, I want to express my gratitude for his care. I should probably tell him that I figured out his feelings for me. But I don't 100% know what's going through Gil's head. Nothing good will come from jumping the gun. Having things turn all awkward Gil right now would be horrible. After all, he's stuck in here until renovations are over. That's why I decided to avoid the topic, even though I felt guilty about it. Guilt aside, I went to go to wash my hands for dinner. She should just tackle it. A few days after Gil started taking care of everything, the weekend arrived. I finally expressed my desire to thank Gil.
俺?
Yeah, you're always taking care of us, so I wanted to say thank you for that.
ありがとう。でも俺が好きでやってる
Wait,
ことだ
that
から
outfit
別
of
に
hers
いいよ
is。so cute. Look at her hair. Aw. She's like cotton candy. Thanks. Oh, so he read it already. But Gil, you've always gone above and beyond. Even when we were students, I want to do something in return. Gil is always so giving, so I want to do something. So I had to do something in kind. That's why. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Which one is it? Which one is it? I'll clean the bathroom, I'll cook you something, I'll give you a massage. I'm like, massage? Ayo. Oh, I think it has to be not chores, right? What if massage? I don't know. I don't know if it's cook or massage. It could be either. I kinda... Okay, here's the thoughts. Here's what I'm imagining right now is gonna happen, right? So he tries to cook something for him, but she's not good at cooking, right? So she's gonna fuck up and he's gonna have to like fix it anyway. But if he says she's gonna give him a massage, it's a bit too sussy, you know? and then it's gonna be weird. But he might like the sussy. That's the only thing. Which one is it? Which one is it? I'll give you a massage, I think. Maybe. Well, how about a massage? I bet your shoulders are really tight right now. Yep. I reached out to touch his shoulders, but Gil jumped back in a frenzy. Yeah, you went. Really? But he flexes his arm and starts swinging them around. The massage is clear. Gil doesn't want me to touch him. Got it. I want to thank you. So is there something else I can do for you? Wait, don't tell me. We're gonna save scum. I'm gonna save scum. I can't lose this now. Wait, let me look at how much persuasionship points are. It's still 45. Come on, flow chart. Oh my god. Oh no, this is a branching route. See? I can't fuck it up. If I fuck it up, I'm gonna die in the branching. Okay. I'll cook something now, I swear. Are you hungry? I can make us dinner. What do you say?
君のご飯か。そういえば俺一度も食べたことないっけ。
Gil's face flushes red the moment he says that. I don't know why, but I felt just as embarrassed too. Well, it won't be as good as your cooking is, but But if you don't mind that,
君のご飯が食べられるなら何でも嬉しいよ。
he'll eat garbage if she made it. Yeah! Gil's face turns even redder the moment he replies with such a spirited exclamation. He's red from ear to ear. That made me feel even more guilty. I'm so sorry, Gil. But I can't pretend to know his feelings. I wait for a moment to give him space to think.
じゃあクラブケーキが
Crab cakes? That's not romantic. Crab cakes?
俺の地元ボルトモアの料理なんだ。子供の頃からの好物なんだけど、もう6年ぐらい実家に帰ってなくて食べてないから。
Have you gone back home over the years?
うん。
Gil looks sad and troubled as he replied. I feel like I shouldn't pry, so I hold back from asking more. Got it. Crab cakes it is. They'll be ready today. Now I can thank Gil today. Goal in mind, I head out to buy everything I needed to make some crab cakes. I checked the ingredients list on my phone, bought them, and began preparing crab cakes for Gil. However... Uh-oh. I should have brought flaked crab... As the name suggests, crab cakes are like a burger, but using crab meat. I thought it'd be great if I went all out and bought an entire crab, but because of my enthusiasm, I'm having some trouble. It's a lot of work to get the meat out. The crab shell is getting everywhere. There's not a surface in the kitchen that isn't messy right now. I have to collect all the shell shards, not step on them. I need to wash my hands. Brutal failure. No, it's alright. You can leave the crab cakes to me. Use a hammer, Lynette. No, you can't use a hammer. You're gonna ruin it. Use a fork, right? Don't you just use a fork? I guess you can use a hammer too. For like the claws. The big meaty claws. Just as I was saying that, a piece of crab shell just slipped out of my hand. Oh no. No! The shell fell into the crab meat bowl and got mixed in. Gil burst out laughing. You don't eat crab? Are you allergic? You have a shellfish allergy?
カニって結構剥くの大変なんだよね。だから俺も手伝うよ。任せて。子供の頃よく厨房に忍び込んで手伝ったからさ。
Huh? I wonder he meant by that, but I didn't think too long. Wait, what did he say? Snuck into shell crab? What does that mean? I'm only allergic to salmon so far. Nah. Oh. Crab's good. You know, when you have it like steamed, and then you got the dip. Cute. Crab cakes are okay. They're like mid, you know, because you don't get like the actual crab. You gotta have the crab as it is, and then you like pull it out. It's gotta be like a full crab to make it taste good. Gil gives me a huge grin. Gil seems to really love cooking with others. I suppose it's because he likes me. Because of that, my heart hurts a bit. Gil, I'm so sorry. The more time we spend together, the guiltier I feel. I lost myself in thought while Gil took over preparing the crab in front of me. He deftly shelled the crab. Clearly, he had a lot of experience doing this, just like he said. Sorry, Gil.
俺こそ難しい料理をリクエストしちゃってごめん。俺にとってこれは地元の味だからさ、君に作ってもらうならこれがいいなって思っちゃったんだ。
He squints and focuses while he continues to remove the meat from the crab. Gil is really good at cooking. I wonder if he was handy in the kitchen back in Baltimore. In that moment, I realized I know nothing about Gil's family. I don't have a family in the conventional sense. I always avoided the topic on purpose. But unlike my life in Celestia, Gil should have a family somewhere here in the Humoral. He's good at chores and cooking, and he's caring too, but Gil always avoids talking about family. He even hates his surname. I wonder what Gil's family is like. We mutually avoided the topic, so it took advantage of that and never brought it up. Now I'm curious for some reason. Hey Gil, about Baltimore.
口開けて。
When I opened my mouth as told, a piece of crab meat was guided in. This is delicious. I'm glad I splurged with the crab. Gil smiled at my reaction while continuing to chew.
いつも手伝いをしてたらこうして食べさせてもらってたんだ。作ってる人の特権だってね。
He's cute. Ah, she's so cute. Gil, get out of the picture. Put Lynette in focus.
ありがとう。ところで今何か言いかけなかった？
Yes, actually. You said crab cakes are from your hometown, right? I was wondering what Baltimore is like. I tried to say it in a pleasantly vague way. Still, Gil groaned and smiled, though as he looked troubled.
特に変わったところのない町だよ。港町だから魚介料理が多くてさ。あ、ほら覚えてる？ラウルが子供の頃ボルトモアに来て牡蠣に当たった話。
My throat's kind of hurting. I'll probably end it after this chapter ends. Oh yeah, Rod did mention that during the wedding we attended the Parasite house.
そうそう。ボルトモアでは漁の無事と豊作を祈ってネプチューン祭りっていうのを毎年やるんだ。そこで採れたての牡蠣が食べられてさ。毎年ボランティアでその祭りを手伝ってたんだけど、そこで牡蠣に当たったラウルを病院に運ぶ付き添いをしたんだよな。まさかその彼と映画雑誌のインタビューで再会できるとは思わなかったけど、向こうも俺を覚えててくれてさ。しかも最初ラウルったら俺のことネプチューン神と間違えてさ。
ネプチューン？
食中毒から人を救った神になりかけちゃったよ。ギルが人間なら残る説はただ一つ。ネプチューンは女性なんだなんてなんかひらめいたようなことも言ってたな。でもおかげでラウルと仲良くなれた。あの有名なラウルアコニットとさ。人生って何があるかわからないよね。
Gil continues to skillfully craft crab cakes while speaking. I see how much of a crab cake expert he is, but more than that, I was interested in why he sounded so happy. He also changed the subject from his hometown in the past to talking about Rao. It really feels like Gil's family and home are kind of off limits. I shouldn't pry further. Plus, if this was reversed, I wouldn't know how to answer about my lack of own family. Instead of trying to force things, I'll wait until Gil is ready to share that with me. Yeah, I wonder why my heart aches and why I feel so restless. What emotion is this? It makes me feel chilled inside. Such a mysterious emotion. I pondered what it is like in my heart while Gil continued to make crab cakes. My compliments to the chef.
ごちそうさま。美味しかった。ありがとね、リネット。
Oh, don't thank me. You did most of the work. I was just your assistant, and barely at that. All I did was shape the crab cakes and prep some lettuce for the salad. Gil basically handled almost everything else. And as usual, he demonstrated how skilled he really is. I'm sorry, Gil. I really thought I would be able to cook for you as thanks for today.
そんなことないよ。君に作ってもらったからかな。すっごく美味しかった。こんなに美味しいご飯食べたの久しぶりだよ。
Gil's smile was so big that I knew it was genuine. I returned it with a smile of my own simply because he looked so happy. Oh, now that we're finished, I'll take care of the cleanup. Go and take a break. I pick up the dishes and head to the kitchen. Clarice hadn't come home yet, so she's probably spending the night elsewhere again since she has a day off tomorrow. Looks like it's just Gil and me today. I was raised by Loris, Mars, and Lady Venus who shared no blood relation to me. My understanding of family is different. The way I wanted to thank him feels closer to celebrating Father's Day or Mother's Day. As usual, my own feelings are hard to understand. I still need to sort through them to consider how I view Gil as a man.
リネット、よかったら食後は一緒に映画でも見ない？トランスカーズのディスク持ってきたんだ。
Transform Cars again? We watched that like a few years ago.
俺がルームシェアやめた後のシリーズ見てないかなと思ってさ。どう？
Oh, yes please.
よかった。じゃあお皿洗いは後にしてこっちおいでよ。早く見ないと寝るの遅くなっちゃうしさ。
Let's get started. I can wash dishes before bed. Quickly, I placed them in the sink and hurried to the sofa. I sat down and watched Gil put in the disc. He adjusted things to make the screen easier to see and grabbed us some drinks. The movie began immediately as he flew to the screen. Megatron Tron. They didn't even try with that one. They were just like Tron. Fuck. Wow, that scene brings back memories. And that cool transformation sequence still looks so cool.
だよな。特にトランスカーズに出てくる主要車種は全部同一車に統一されてるから企画も同じでかっこいいんだよ。
Gil kept the good times rolling with snacks in his high energy. He put a cushion down for me and prepared lots of treats and even kept my wine glass full. He really is a caring guy. It's quite intense. We continued watching the movie as Gil topped my glass and kept refreshing the snacks. In the end, I was so focused on the movie that I didn't notice that Gil had snuck away and did the dishes. I would need one of him. Without minus the weirdo parts. Minus the red flags. New chapter. Lovecraft in Love. My throat is kind of hurting now though. Wait, let me check how far we got in on the flowchart in Thea 2. And then I'll probably I think this is where I'm gonna continue off from tomorrow. Okay, so we passed it. I didn't die. Thankfully. Looks like. Okay. Well, I got through a lot of chapters actually. Okay. I think this is where I'm gonna stop for tonight. I need to rest my throat because it's hurting a little bit. I'll pick up from here tomorrow at the same time and see how far I get from there. I don't know if it seemed pretty long. Surprisingly. I thought it would be a little bit short because the intro was long. Yeah, it's good. I sympathize with him a little bit, considering that, like, excuse me, give me a second actually. Because he is like, I feel like he didn't really, he's really intense with the way he loves, but that's the only way he knows how to do it, kind of. But he's trying to improve himself, which is a little bit, which is nice. At least there's character development, or at least he realizes that there's something that he realizes that he's intense and stalkerish almost. So hopefully they actually fix him. They actually fix him. And I'm a little bit curious about his family situation. Why are they hiding it so much? I bet he's like actually some big shot. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for everybody that stopped by and lurked. Thank you. Tomorrow I'm gonna be continuing it same time. And I think that's all. Good night. Good night, Link. Hope you have a good night. Sleep well. Out soon.